All right, we are live here at Collectco. Was it Saturday? Of course, Saturday evening here at Collectco record sale. Um, yeah, I'm here. We're gonna be selling records. When you're on and watching, let us know. Leave a comment, like the video, all that fun stuff. Should be a good night of auctions too. Laura got them ready last night before she left. It looks like we've got some good stuff lined up for tonight. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. Yeah. I think it's been a good week too. Feels like it's been a really good week, and tonight is your last chance to add to your invoice. Take advantage of the $8 unlimited shipping. Invoices go out Monday. All right. Good evening. Hello, everybody. Hello. All right. Let's see. Just killing a little bit of time. Killing some time. Waiting for people to hop on. Also, if Chad, I don't even know if Chad, I haven't heard anything from Chad today, so I don't know if he's still awake or if he's back from the game. I don't know, but if he's on here or is aware that I'm live right now, hopefully he's sharing the video and doing all that fun stuff. But I'm just gonna hang out here and filibuster for a while. Let people get logged in and watching. Let's see. Looks like we've got some stuff over here that would be maybe a candidate for a half-off crate, possibly. Yeah, I think this might be pretty good half-off crate over here. And auctions, of course, we've got some new vinyl. Oh, is Pineapple Thief good? I actually have not listened to Pineapple Thief. I'm not sure. I know they've put out quite a few albums. I know they have a good following. But yeah, I have not listened to Pineapple Thief before, so I'm not sure on that one, Brian. I have not listened to him. There's just so much music out there. I listen to what I can, and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I still need to check out. Probably a lot of stuff that you would think would be like obvious, or stuff that I would most likely, you know, have heard or listened to or something. But there's so much music out there, so little time. Bought it. You got them in a bundle from us. Well, throw it on the turntable and let me know. I know they have a good following and they've put out a lot of albums, so they must have something going on. I think they're like indie rock, maybe, if that's right. Let's see. When is Psychedelic Sundays returning? Nick Orlando. I was pricing more psych records today. I'm trying to get to where I have like four or five crates or something ready before I do a psych sale. This year, I've kind of been, I don't know, I don't want to say slow with psych records. They're always tough to get, but pretty much anytime I come across one, I always set it to the side so that I can, keep them all together and do a psychedelic show. But I think I think last week or the week before I said within a month. So let's say like by the end of October, there will definitely be a Psychedelic Sunday sale by the end of October, and we will definitely advertise it too. It won't be like a day of kind of thing. We'll let you guys know like during the week that it's happening. But there's really good stuff. There are a lot of like reissue kind of things, but there's a lot of OG stuff too. Some like really high grade and sought after psych stuff. Like I don't know. Let's see, the Savage Resurrection. What else have I found? There's like an OG McFerrin record. Trying to think what I priced today. I mean, there's like multiple copies of some stuff like Electric Prunes and Ultimate Spinach, stuff like that. It's gonna be fun though. That'll be really fun. let's see, the collections I've been getting are top notch. Yeah, we've been getting some crazy collections this year. We've gotten really good stuff for sure. It's been a good year. And especially just, like in the last 3 or 4 months, it feels like we've gotten some really high quality stuff for sure, especially in the metal department. But I mean, even, outside of metal, I mean, we still get all sorts of other stuff too, stuff you might not expect. There's some stuff that's going to be going up for auction tonight that's not metal, but it's like, when do you ever see it? Like, what was that? Where did it go? Yeah, this Michael Jackson Dangerous original pressing from '91. Oh, the Maiden. Oh man, we haven't even hardly touched the Iron Maiden. That was just a sample. That was just a sample of all the Iron Maiden we have here. We have a ton of Iron Maiden, and I'm trying to get all those cleaned up and everything. Trying to get all those Iron Maiden records cleaned up, ready to go. But I mean, I found some stuff a couple days ago too that's going to blow your guys' minds too. And that'll probably be, well, some of them will be during the week, and then some stuff for Thursday night, metal night for sure. Really good stuff. All right, it's been 6 minutes since we started the stream, and I'm just standing here talking. I guess it's time to get going. Let's see what is up with this thing over here. Okay, yeah. Dirty Maiden. Let's start going through some new vinyl. I don't know if, I feel like Chad said that he was going to go through like all the new, no, Brian, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I like talking about records. And I was trying to kill some time anyway to let people get on, but I think Chad had said he was going to go through like all the new vinyl that we have in the store. I don't know if he did or not, but whether he did or not, I'm still going to go through a crate of it. It's kind of how we always kick off the show. Just a, warm-up crate. A little warm-up crate, get the fingers loosened up and everything. And maybe if he did show all the new vinyl, there might be people watching tonight that were not able to watch when he showed it. So, let's see. OG, No Prayer for the Dying. Didn't we put one of those up Tuesday or like Monday? I think we had one of those this week. No Prayer for the Dying. We have another one though that we will be putting up, but yeah, No Prayer for the Dying we put up I think earlier this week. That was one of the like 45 Iron Maiden records that we put up for auction the other night. But yeah, I think we have another one as well. What's in here? Let's find out. Caleb Bond, Pompeii. This is a new sealed copy on translucent sun yellow vinyl. $29.99 for Caleb Bond. And then we've got Best Coast. Good stuff. $24.99 new and sealed. This was kind of a big record when it came out. They were like friends with, I think the front woman for this band was like in a relationship or something with the guy from Waves. If you remember that album, King of the Beach, Waves. I think they were together at some point, but I don't know. Kind of lumped those together because they came out around the same time and had a somewhat similar sound. Citizen Youth, new and sealed on yellow vinyl, $24.99 on Citizen Youth. First time here. What is up? Thanks for tuning in. Bring your man, Mark. I'm letting you down. I've completely forgot about the dang guitar again. One of these days, I might bring it in. I might not. I may or may not be well out of practice. This is Parquet Courts. Wide Awake. Parquet Courts is new and sealed for $29.99. This is a fun album. So maybe a slight departure from their other stuff. This one's almost a little bit more like accessible and radio friendly. I think, did Danger Mouse produce this one? I might be wrong on that, but Total Football and the title track on this thing, really good stuff. Fun band too, Parquet Courts. And then we've got 1000 Gex. That's new and sealed for $29.99. $29.99. This is Halsey, I believe, right? What's it called? If I can't have love, I want power. If I can't have love, I want power. That's new and sealed on colored vinyl, $33.99 for Halsey. This is Machine Girl, I believe. right? Is that Machine Girl? Yeah, sweet. Awesome. These guys are nuts. It's $39.99. $39.99 for Machine Girl. Crazy hyper pop kind of stuff there. $39.99. That's a 10th anniversary edition. This is Lebanon Hanover Sci-Fi Sky. New and sealed on black vinyl and white vinyl. Limited to 1,000. $38.99 on that. Then another Parquet Quartz. This is Human Performance Parquet Quartz. This one is new and sealed for $29.99. Then Megadeth, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. I think this is their most recent album, if I'm not mistaken. When did this come out? There's no year on it. I think this, well, no, 2022. I think that's their newest one. New and sealed, $34.99. Any Foxy Shazam? I have not seen any Foxy Shazam. Those are pretty tough to find. Let's see. Focuses on getting top-notch collections. Yeah, that's kind of, it's like all I'm ever doing. Even when I'm not here, like if I have a day off, I'm talking to people about collections. Like yesterday, I talked to 2 different people. Reached out to someone today. I'm always talking to people about new collections to get. This is John Coltrane, A Love Supreme. This is the audiophile acoustic sound series rendition here, new and sealed, $38.99. Fantastic album. It's like a collection essential. You got to have it. How's it going, Steven? What is up? And then we got Black Flag, My War, new and sealed for $29.99. $29.99 on Black Flag, My War. Great album. Elvis Sings, music on vinyl. Limited to 2,500 numbered copies on white vinyl. And this is $56.99. Music on vinyl. Elvis Sings, $56.99. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, new and sealed remaster, $44.99. Judy's, man, I still haven't seen a Judy's record since you asked about it. Like, what was that, a year and a half ago? Still have not seen a copy since then. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, we got 2 copies of that. And then we have Louis Armstrong meets Oscar Peterson, new and sealed, acoustic sound series, audiophile vinyl, $34.99 for Louis Armstrong meets Oscar Peterson. And then Brenton Wood, Oogum Boogum, Brenton Wood, new and sealed, $33.99. OGs of this one are pretty tough to come by. That's $33.99 on Brenton Wood. Rush, A Farewell to Kings, audiophile vinyl, direct metal mastering, $36.99 on Rush. And then Slayer, Haunting the Chapel. This is red and black split vinyl, new and sealed, $34.99 on Slayer, Haunting the Chapel. Rolling Stones, Some Girls Live in Texas, $78. It's new and sealed, 2 LPs and a DVD, $34.99 on the Rolling Stones, $34.99. And we've got Godsmack. Not sure if this is on colored vinyl or anything. It's new and sealed though, $39.99. Is there still an Acid Bath When the Kite String Pops available? Maybe. I know he was keeping those like up here at some point. Let me snoop through here a little bit. Oh, there's some records that I priced the other night. Sad to see they didn't sell. What's up with that? Let's see. I mean, in all fairness, I put like the soundtracks in a metal crate, so probably wasn't the right move. Acid Bath. Let's see. I know they're in like those resealable sleeves. I'm not seeing any laying around right now. Let me check this like another crate or 2 here. Oh. I wonder if he sold them all. I don't know. It's very possible. He does sell a lot of things. Chad sells a lot of stuff. Let's see if I can find the Acid Bath in here anywhere. Man, where could it be? I bet it's in like the very last crate. Oh, would you look at that? I found one. It's $39.99. $39.99. Whew. Aaron vinyl. If you want that, that's $39.99. And this was not part of a flip crate or anything, so that is available. Boom, there's the first sale of the night. Thank you very much. That's sold to Aaron Vinyl 123 over on Twitch. Let's see. Show a couple more. Godsmack. Dead Boys, Young, Loud, and Snotty. Great album. Just iconic punk record here. New and sealed, $34.99. Is that John Wayne Gacy? It is. I think that album was like, I don't know. There's a big controversy about that cover when it came out. Let's see. REM, Santa Monica, 1991. Radio broadcast. That is new and sealed for $29.99. $29.99 on REM. Radio broadcast from 1991. New and sealed. Kelly Crook wants the Rolling Stones. Sweet. There's one there, and we've got one of those left if anybody wants it. $34.99, 2 LPs and a DVD for $34.99. What's up, Bill? How's it going, everybody? All right. Well, I guess I should recap the crate. If anyone wants anything out of here and needs to know the price or anything, just let me know. Got Kayla Bond, Best Coast, Citizen, Youth. Don't know that one. Parquet Courts, Wide Awake. I do recommend that one. That's a good album. 1000 Gex, still available. Halsey, still available. Machine Girl, I do recommend that one as well. Lebanon, Hanover, Sci-Fi Sky. Parquet Courts, Human Performance. Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. John Coltrane, Love Supreme. I don't think I need to say anything about that one. Black Flag, My War. Another essential. A lot of essentials in this crate. Elvis Sings, music on vinyl. Colored vinyl, numbered. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. You heading out? All right, see ya. Louis Armstrong meets Oscar Peterson. That is the Acoustic Sound Series audiophile vinyl there. Brenton Wood, Oogum Boogum, still available. Got 2 of those. Rush, A Farewell to Kings. Slayer, Haunting the Chapel on black and red split vinyl. And then we've got 1 copy of that. Stones, Some Girls, Godsmack. Dead Boys, Young, Loud, and Snotty from Jackpot Records. Great album. And then REM, Santa Monica, 1991. I'm actually working on a like a garage and punk playlist right now, and yeah, Sonic Reducer, of course, made it onto the playlist. Let's see, Jerry Torres, The Slayer is, red and black split vinyl. It's a sealed copy. It's $34.99. $34.99 on that. Let me know if you want it. If you do, just say sold. If you don't want it, you can just say pass. Yeah, there are going to be auctions. I just, well, it's $6.18. I was going to put one up at $6.15, and that didn't happen, obviously, because here we are. Let's see, what do we have in the auction crate? Let's go ahead and start off with something like this. Let's see here. This is the original motion picture soundtrack of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is a 1977 USOG. It does have a saw cut right here. Cutout band. There's the inner sleeve, and it does actually have the 7-inch with it as well, which I'm not used to seeing that with it too often. It's got the 7-inch with it, and the vinyl itself is in EX condition. EX condition on the vinyl. This is going to be just a $15 start. $15 start on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Brian Campbell Slayer is $34.99. $34.99. Let me pull one for Jerry Torres. That's sold to Jerry Torres. And I've got one more. So Brian Campbell, if you want it, if you do want that, just say sold and I'll pull it for you. It's the last copy that we have in stock right now, it looks like. All right, so we've done a crate of new vinyl. We've got our first auction up for the night, and Kelly Wlodarczyk is in on Close Encounters at 15. That's going once, going twice. And let's do a half-off crate. I found some stuff. Was it in this crate? No, I said it. No, that is it. This is it right here, right? Yeah, this is it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me pull that. Pull that copy of Slayer for Brian Campbell real quick. Slayer, Haunting the Chapel. That is sold to Brian Campbell. Thank you, Brian. That's sold to you. And Close Encounters of the Third Kind. OG from 77 EX condition. It does have the 7-inch with it as well. And that's at $15 with Kelly Wlodarczyk, going twice, going 3 times. All right, time for a half-off crate. Let's do a half-off crate. Why not? Half-off crate coming up. Charlie Gracie, Rockin' Philadelphia. That is from 1982. It's a rockabilly 10-inch, $7.50. $7.50. Okay, What Love Is. All right, I'll screen it, and I can't remember that one off the top of my head. Man, it's been a while since I've listened to that album all the way through. I'll give it a listen and see if it makes the cut. We'll see if it makes the cut on the playlist. Let's see, it looks like Brad Waits has bid 16 on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Kelly Wlodarczyk is out, so that's going once, going twice. What do we have here? Amazing Adventures of the Liverpool Scene. Cool. Half off, $12.50. The 20 Greatest Hits of Daddy Cool. Daddy's Coolest Daddy Cool. That is an Australian import from 1982. It was $29.99. Now it is $15. $15 on that. And Charlie Gracie is sold to Robert Warner for half off. Thank you, Robert. That's sold to you. Let's go ahead and move Close Encounters to a final call, I guess, since Kelly already said she's out. So let's make it a final call at $16 with Brad Waits. Final call on Close Encounters of the Third Kind. We got Johnny Legend and his Skull Caps, Rockabilly Rumble. That is $13.50 now. It's a 1981 Rockabilly record. Johnny Legend and his Skull Caps. Half off, $13.50. The Out of Sights Rock and Roll Dance Party. The Out of Sights. That's a garage record on splash colored vinyl from 2015. That is $13.50 as well. $13.50 on the Out of Sights. Cool looking record there. I'll show two more records and then I'm selling the auction. Earl King, Street Parade, Earl King. This was $59.99. Now it is $30. It's a 1981 UK import on Charlie Records. $30 on Earl King, $30 on that. And then Gree live at the Creamery. Gree, it's from 2008. Half off price is $10. $10 on Gree, $10 on that. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is sold to Brad Waits for $16. Let me get this put back together. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Let's get this all back in here real quick. All right, come on. There we go. It's sold for $16, and let's get another auction up. I'm not gonna put anything crazy up until, at least 7 or 7:30, but we'll start with some of the smaller stuff. Let's see, this is Neil Young, Silver and Gold. Neil Young, Silver and Gold. There's the jacket. Here is the original inner sleeve. And vinyl. No condition notes on the vinyl. The top seam on the jacket does have a split. This is going to be just a $15 start. $15 start on Neil Young, Silver and Gold. Definitely one that you don't see too often. It is an original copy from 2000. Just a little, it's not even split. It's just got a little bump there on the top. Nothing too crazy, but $15 start on Neil Young. What's up, Larry Drish? How's it going? Just doing a crate of half off records now. All right, we got Harper and Row. Harper and Row is half off for $10. It's a folk record from 1968. Harper and Row, $10 on that. Band of Joy. Band of Joy is half off for $7.50. New York Suicide King. This is a 1998 pink vinyl record, $7.50. $7.50 on that. $7.50 on New York Suicide King. Then we've got the Turpentines, American Music for American People. The Turpentines is $12.50. That's from 1998. $12.50 on that one. Where the Moon People Came From, Twin of Pangea. That's $10. 2005. I have a feeling this was recorded before that, but I could be wrong. $10 on that. Maybe not. This actually does look more like a later one there. Twin of Pangea, that is $10. That's the half off price. Looking for a $15 start on Neil Young. Looking for a $15 start on Neil Young. Let's go ahead and put up another auction. Going twice, going 3 times on that. Looking for just a $15 start on Neil Young. And then we've got Wasp. This is Wasp. What's the name of this album? Is it just self-titled? Yeah, Wasp. It's called Wasp. Let's see. This one is unfortunately VG minus. It is in rough shape. It is a 1984 US Jacksonville press. The jacket has some wear too. There's the original inner sleeve. This is actually just going to go up for a $5 start. Just a $5 start on Wasp. Eric Van Leuven is in on Neil Young at $15. It's going once, going twice, and looking for just a $5 start on Wasp. The Disturbed picture disc will probably go up closer to like 8 o'clock. That's a pricey one. That's a pricey one for sure. That'll probably go up closer to 8 o'clock. Wasp is at $5 with Red Cave Collections over on Twitch. They were first to bid $5 on Wasp. So Matt Nichols, you were second. Let's see, we've got Realm of the Senses Art Rock from 1986. Half off price is $10. Belphegor, that's Goth Rock from 1984. That's just $7.50. $7.50 on that. Wasp is at $7 with Matt Nichols. Red Cave Collections, we've been outbid. Now it's at $10 with Red Cave Collections. We've got Brownstone. That's a white label promo from 1973. Half off is $10. $10 on Brownstone. Looks interesting. I'm not familiar with that one. Belphegor is sold to Mike Massey for half off. Thank you, Mike. That's sold to you. Red Cave Collections has Wasp for $10. Brian Elkins, it's a original from 1984, but it's in rough shape. We've graded it VG minus, and the high bid on it right now is $10 with Red Cave Collections. Final call on Neil Young. Neil Young is a final call. That's at $15 with Eric Van Leuven. Final call on that. And Matt Nichols, thank you for letting me know you're out on Wasp. Wasp is going twice, going 3 times. That's at $10 with Red Cave Collections. That's at $10 with Red Cave Collections. We've got Catfish Hodge. Catfish Hodge. Boogeyman gonna get ya. Catfish Hodge is a white label promo from 1972. $15. White label promo on Catfish Hodge. No condition notes. $15 on that. Lucas Hampton, Neil Young is at $15. That's at $15, and it's on a final call. It's at $15. It's an original from 2000. It does have a bit of a ding on the top seam right here. It's not really split, but you can see it is cracking a bit there. No condition notes on the vinyl. It's just at $15, and now it's at $20. Lucas has bid $20 on Neil Young. That means that Eric Van Leuven is out. Details on Wasp. Brian Kimmel, no problem. Wasp is an original copy. It's an original, and my post-it note just left. I think it's, 1984, right? 1984 US OG. It is in VG minus condition. So not in good shape, but the high bid on that is $10 right now. The high bid is $10 with Red Cave Collections. It's on a final call. Yeah, no condition notes means EX or better, Mitch. Yep. So if I say no condition notes, that means it's going to be a nice record. It's going to be nice. Nat King Cole, just one of those things. $5. It's a half off crate. Nat King Cole is just $5. Junie 5, featuring Rappin' About Rappin'. 1981 funk record. In shrink, half off, price is $10. That's definitely got the look too. That looks cool to me. $10 on that. American Youth Report. It's a punk record from 1982. It was $49.99. Now it's $25. Half off price is $25 on that. Let's see. Junie 5. That is sold to Mixamite over on Twitch. And then let's see, NK, Nat King Cole, that's sold to Donna Turner over on Twitch. Let me scroll up. I think there might have been another claim, maybe not. Neil Young is at $25 with Lucas Hanft. Out American Youth. Let's see. Mike Massey was first on American Youth. Sean Bailey, you were second. American Youth is sold to Mike Massey for half off. And I know I said Wasp was a final call. Neil Young is a final call as well. That is at $25 with Lucas Hanft. And gonna go ahead and sell Wasp. Wasp is sold for 10 bucks, right? Was it $10? Yeah. Wasp is sold to Red Cave Collections over on Twitch for 10 bucks. Thank you very much. Thank you. That is sold to you for $10. Red Cave Collections. And I think we had Neil Young out as well with Eric Van Leuven. I'm going to go ahead and sell Neil Young as well, and then we're going to go ahead and put up 2 more auctions. So Neil Young, silver and gold, is sold to Lucas Hanft for 25 bucks. Sweet. Didn't do any research on this one, but I feel like 25 bucks for a record that came out in 2000 from an artist like Neil Young is probably a good price. Probably a good deal there. That is sold to Lucas Hanft for 25 bucks. Thank you very much. Going through a half off crate, but let's get a couple more auctions up real quick. Like I said, we're starting out with some of the, like $15 start kind of things, $15, $10 start, stuff like that. But as the night progresses, we will put up some more of the higher grade and higher priced auctions. Let's see, what happened to the trash can? Did Chad break the trash can? There are like pieces of plastic on the floor and there's a hole in the bottom of the trash can. Did he get angry last night or what? Let's see. How about we put up this Hellcats record? Hellcats, this is a 1987 US OG, and it's in VG Plus condition. Pretty strong VG Plus record here, and this is going to be just a $10 start. $10 start on Hellcats 1987 US OG VG Plus condition. Just a $10 start on that. Uh-oh. No sneak peeks. How long have those, and those must have been sliding for a while. I guess you're getting all the sneak peeks. I think we were just on Catfish Hodge. Let's see, Otis ate it probably. Man, Otis is like the best dog in the world. He's so good. He's a really good dog. If he ate the trash can, I would just like give him a treat and be like, good boy. Did I just show Earl King? I did show an Earl King a second ago. Rod Bryan, it was, where is it? It was in here. There, yeah, Earl King. Earl King, Street Parade. It's half off for 30 bucks. Rod Bryan, that is half off for $30. Half off, 30 bucks on that. If you want that, just say sold. Let's see, Sacred Child. Sacred Child. This looks cool too. This is from 1987 as well. 1987, it does have that corner clip. I don't know if I showed that well, but small corner clip right there. From 1987 EX condition on the vinyl. And this is going to be a $15 start. $15 start on Sacred Child, and Hellcats has a bid for $10 with Cindy Yarbrough. That's at $10 with Cindy Yarbrough, going once, going twice, and looking for a $15 start on Sacred Child. All right, let's see. Earl King is sold to Rod Bryan for half off. Thank you, Rod. That's sold to you. That is sold to you. And both of our auctions do have bids. We're at 10 on Hellcats, going twice, going 3 times, and Matt Nichols is in on Sacred Child for 15. Let's keep going through the half off crate. Harper, Hugela, whatever happened to, what is this? Roy Harper and Jimmy Page, An Ordinary Man writing songs. What is it actually Roy Harper and Jimmy? It is. Electric and or acoustic guitar on everything, including the snooker table for Jimmy Page. This is cool. It's half off for 15 bucks. I love Roy Harper. It's half off for 15 bucks. Roy Harper and Jimmy Page. When was that from? 88? Is that what that said? 1988. Yeah, that's cool. That's sold to Cindy Yarbrough. Sold to Cindy Yarbrough. Bill Samus, you were second. Let's see. Both auctions are going twice, going 3 times, I think. Hellcats is at 10 bucks. Sacred Child, excuse me. Sacred Child is at 15. Next. This looks cool. What is this? In the Mist. Adventures in the Mist. The Californians, Turquoise, Solder Elves, Cherry Smash. Oh, the accents. Oh, is this like a British Psych compilation? It is. Where's that song by The Accent? Wind of Change, cool. Yeah, this is half off for $13.50. Half off for $13.50. This is the kind of thing I would have put in the Psych stuff. Probably I would have put this in one of my Psych crates for a Psych sale. But that's $13.50. Adventures in the Mist. Really good looking UK Psych compilation there. Final call on both auctions. We're at 10 and 15. Final call on both. The Contemporaries. It's a gospel record from 1972. It was $49.99. Now it is $25. $25. Gospel in shrink. This one also has the look, and they're actually like playing instruments. So this one's actually probably quite solid. Advent, Adventure, that was Matt Nichols, but Tracy Soinger was actually first to claim it. That's a Psych comp, and that is sold to Tracy Soinger. I'm going to go ahead and just sell both of these auctions. The faster we move through these, I don't want to say lower tier, but, the lower starting ones, the faster we get to the big boy stuff. Mark Fallon is here, and he's ready to make a fair offer on the signed copy of Ride the Lightning. I know that's why he's here. I know he's here for the autographed Ride the Lightning. Sacred Child. I think your last offer was $4,000. You just need to keep bumping that up every week until we get to the right number, and I'll drive it to you. I'll do it. Hellcats was sold for $10. That just kind of started sleeving that up, but that's sold to Cindy Yarbrough for $10, and Sacred Child is sold to Matt Nichols. That is sold to Matt Nichols for $15. Chad Thompson, I'm pretty certain your bid came in just a little bit late. It's like right after I had already sold it. We had already had a bid for $15 on that one. Let's see. This one, Contemporaries, that is sold to Dwayne Caldwell. I think Dwayne's a pretty big gospel collector. Thank you, Dwayne. That's sold to you. Willie Nelson, I think that one is also going to go up sometime around like 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. It's another, it's kind of one of the featured, like one of the bigger auctions of the night for sure. Let's see. Let's do these two. Why not? Let's see. What do we got going on here, man? Let's see. I love me some Nina Simone. This is a 1964 starring Nina Simone. 1964 US Mono OG. The jacket's not bad. It's got a little name written here, name written up here. Not bad shape at all. No splits or anything. From 64. The vinyl has been graded VG. It's not bad. It's not a bad looking VG at all. I think this will play pretty well. This is going to be just a $15 start. $15 start on Nina Simone. This is a $15 start. That is up for auction. If you want to bid on Nina Simone, put Nina 15 or NS 15, anything like that. Starry Shepherd, I think it might have been you that said it's your first time watching. If you want to bid on an auction, just put the initials of the artist or the first name and then the amount that you're wanting to bid. But we do have a solid bid here at $15 with Donna Turner over on Twitch. That's going once, going twice. And then we've got Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison with the sweat. Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison. There's the jacket. There is the company inner sleeve. And the vinyl is in VG condition. It's not bad. This is not a bad VG either. It just has some scuffs on it, but another one that looks like it'll play quite well. It's VG condition. It's going to be a $15 start. Just a $15 start on Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison. Classic. $15 start on that. $15 start on that. Mark, where's your second bid? You can sell a Taylor Swift guitar but can't move a Ride the Lightning? Come on. Well, man, it's your fault. You're not buying it. It's your fault. So, I mean, if you would just buy it for 10,000, then that would not be true. It would not be the truth. It is kind of, it's a bit surprising to me, though. It is surprising to me. I mean, this one's got Cliff Burton on it, Kirk Hammett, Lars Ulrich, and James Hetfield, fully authenticated. Could be yours. It could be yours, Mark. Made an offer. Man, you know you gotta bump it up more than that. So Nina Simone is at $15. Let me get back on track here. Nina Simone's at 15 with Donna Turner, and Johnny Cash is at 15 with Matt Nichols. Those are both going once, going twice. Let's see. Chad wants you to, yeah, buy it from me. I'm right here, man. Now's the time. Now's the time, Mark. I'm here. I've got the record over here, too. I'll show it to you if you want. There it is. Fully signed. There's the letter of authenticity. All you need to do is buy a frame or get somebody to frame it, put it up, and then boom, you're good to go. It's withdraw your daughter out of college. You know, you don't have to pay any more scholarship money or anything. Or scholarship, what's it called? Tuition. Get that out of here. $10,000, it'll be yours. Let's see, Romans, You Only Live Once. Romans, this is half off for $10. It's a new wave record from 1983. $10 on that. $10 on that. Ellis, Riding on the Crest of a Slump. What a name for an album. The half off price on this is $12.50. It's from 1972. $12.50. Got to take them home before someone buys them. See, Mark, the longer you wait, the bigger your chance of the records not even being here. Our Chad's going to take them home, and then you're never going to be able to buy them. Let's see. Nina Simone is going twice, going 3 times. It's at $15 with Donna. Actually, final call on Nina Simone. It's been at 15 for a while. Final call on that. Donna Turner has it for 15. Johnny Cash is still getting bids, though. That is at $24 with Melanie Jennings. Going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. Mark, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life if you don't buy it. OVA, Out of Bounds. OVA, UK import, half off, $10. I mean, like, I had a chance to buy a fully signed Ride the Lightning, and I didn't, and I haven't seen one since. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Gone. Pete McCabe, The Man Who Ate the Plant. Pete McCabe is half off for $10. That's from 1973. The Troublemakers versus the Doomsday Device. The Out of This World shock sensation. You've never seen anything like it. I love that cover. It's a surf record from 1999. Half off is $12.50. $12.50 on the Troublemakers. $12.50 on that. And final call on Johnny Cash. Right? Yeah, people are saying out. I almost said final cash on call. Final call on cash. That's at $24. Final call on Johnny Cash. Final call on that. That's at $24 with Melanie Jennings. And let's go ahead and sell Nina Simone to Donna Turner for a surprising just $15 from 1964. Very nice pickup there. That is sold. Nina Simone is sold to Donna Turner for just $15. Thank you, Donna. That's sold to you. And yeah, final call on Johnny Cash. Final call on that. That's at $24 with Melanie Jennings. And let's get our last low start auction up. This is the last kind of warm up low start auction. You know, we're in here just, I'm trying to get my gears turning, getting in the swing of things. Chad, are you still watching? What happened to this trash can over here? Did you or Otis eat it or crash into it? What happened over here? Chad, before you sign off, what did you do to the trash can? Oh man. We got a rough one. This is going to be a $1 start. AC/DC, Back in Black. It's a 1980 US OG. There's the, I think, is that the original inner sleeve? I guess it is. Is that the sleeve that came with this particular one? I don't know if I've seen that sleeve too much, but man, this record is unfortunately in like poor to like poor or good condition. It's an RL, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be noisy. It's gonna be a $1 start. $1 start. $1 start on AC/DC Back in Black. It's a rough one. Placeholder, maybe something you just frame or something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let me scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Mortgage Guy Rob said Trouble. Oh, yeah, Troublemakers. That is sold to Mortgage Guy Rob. Thank you very much. The New Wave record. Is that one? No, I think it was this one, right? No, not that one either. Is it this one? There it is. Michael Snade. No condition notes on this one. It was $19.99. Now it's $10. It does have a little tear on the sleeve there from an old price tag. The Romans. Yeah, $10 on the Romans. $10 on that. $10 on that. Red Cave Collections is at $1 on AC/DC. And let's see. Supposed to remind you to leave the sticky notes on the auctions. I'll try to do that. I think I've thrown all of them away so far, but I'll try to remember to put the sticky notes on the auctions. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Let's see. Dirt. X-Wing on Dirt. What was Dirt? Dirt. Was there a Dirt? Did I already sell some kind of Dirt? Dirt. What was Dirt? I don't see Dirt anything. Let's see. X-Wing. Let me know what that was. Slammed it on the ground when I knew something happened. All right. AC/DC is at 5 with Darren Chrisman now. Darren Chrisman has AC/DC for $5. Johnny Cash is sold. Johnny Cash is sold for $24, I think, to Melanie Jennings. Yep. Melanie Jennings gets that for $24. I promise I'll get into the swing of things. We'll be going through these crates a lot faster. I feel like this half-off crate has been going very slowly. I was trying to get Mark to, do something good in his life. But just wants to be plain old man in Florida. Johnny Cash is sold to Melanie Jennings for $24. It's sold to Melanie Jennings for $24. AC/DC is now at $6. Let's see. Was it $6.48? Man, I can't put the Willie up yet. I can't put the Willie up yet. Well, I don't know. Let me see here. Yeah, I can't. I've already told other people that have requested some of the higher end stuff. I've already told them that I can't do it. I have to, got to stay true to my word. I can't say one thing to one person and then say something else to someone else. I gotta be consistent. That's the word I'm looking for here. This is cool. How about this? This is an OG sealed copy of Judas Priest, Ram It Down. Sealed OG. It's a retail copy too. No markings of being from a club. No saw cuts or anything either. It's going to be a $35 start. Judas Priest, Ram It Down. Sealed. $35 start on that. And AC/DC is at $7 with Darren Chrisman. Useless Eaters, you have been outbid. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to guilt you, Mark. I'm just going to try to beat you down and, just make you feel guilty for not buying it, I guess. Yeah. Come on, man. AC/DC details. Don Kaika, it's not in good shape. It's like a P or a G, maybe. It's rough. It is OG. It's got the inner sleeve. We started it at $1. Now it's at $7. And we're looking for a $35 start on Judas Priest. It is a sealed OG. Jake Bug. Jake Bug is half off for $12.50. That's from 2013. 2013. But who's buying? Let's see. All right. Let's see. Next. Sinatra's Are You Ready? The Sinatra's Are You Ready? That's a punk record from 2011, half off for $10. Just $10 on that. Jake Bugg is sold to Christian Starrett. Next is the Alalas. Cool. Calico Review. Half off. Price is $12.50. It's from 2016. The Alalas. Very good stuff. Does AC/DC have any? Probably, yeah. It's not in good shape. It's, well, I don't know if it has any fillers, but it has like consistent small. It's not going to play well. Like I said, it's RL in the dead wax, but it really doesn't matter because it's in terrible shape. I'm trying to be very honest about this record. It is not in good shape. I'm not trying to advertise this as something that's better than it is. It is not in good shape. It will not play well. Just being honest. All right. AC/DC is at $7 with Darren Chrisman. That's at $7 with Darren Chrisman. Final call. Final call. Yeah, make a clock out of it. You could do something like that. It's a good candidate for arts and crafts or just framing the jacket. If this is I can't remember if this is the original inner sleeve that came with this record, but if it is, it'd be nice to have that just to pair it with another copy you might have. But yeah, not in good shape. And Judas Priest does have a bid for $35 with Oso Foster over on Facebook, Oso Avenger. That is at $35 with them, going once, going twice. And then we've got We Got a Party, the best of Ron Records Volume 1. That is an EX condition from 1988. $9 on that. $9 on that. I have not put Korn up. I have not put Korn up yet. Sea Dog. Sea Dog is an EX condition. $9 on Sea Dog as well. This is Smokey Hog, the original folk blues of Smokey Hog on Kent Records. VG condition, it's just $6.50. Just $6.50 on Smokey Hog. Then we've got George Kirby, Night in Hollywood. George Kirby is VG plus $5. VG plus $5 on that. And I'm going to go ahead and sell AC/DC to Darren Chrisman for $7. This is sold to Darren Chrisman for $7. Sold to Darren Chrisman for $7. Thank you, Darren. That's sold to you. Let me get this all put back together. There we go. All right. So Judas Priest. Going twice, going 3 times now. That's at $35 with Oso Avenger. Let's get another record up for auction. This is a 1976 U.S. reissue of David Bowie Station to Station. David Bowie Station to Station. There's the original inner sleeve with it as well. And the vinyl is in VG Plus condition. VG Plus, maybe EX. It's a really nice, it's a high grade VG Plus for sure. $20 start. Just a $20 start. Just a $20 start on David Bowie. $20 start on that. Sounds like kind of there. I wasn't trying to sugarcoat it or anything. Let's see. Judas Priest is at $35. Looking for just a $20 start on David Bowie Station to Station, 1976. We've got the Johnny Burnett Story. The Johnny Burnett Story is VG Plus for $10. This is, what is that? Soder? So I don't know. 1993, 2018 anniversary hip hop compilation. Cool. Half off for $12.50. Crisscross, Debret, Escape. How did this not sell the first time I was showing? Bow Wow, Jaquan. It's just $12.50. $12.50 hip hop compilation. $12.50 on that. So Def, yeah, that is sold to Donna Turner. Thank you very much. Label on Johnny Burnett. Looks like it's on Liberty. It's on Liberty. Liberty label. It's graded, yeah, VG Plus. I was going to say, for some reason I thought it was VG Plus, but what am I saying? What words are coming out of my mouth? I thought it said VG. I was going to say it looks a lot better than that. Let's see. Resell it on Discogs for $85 and say it's VG Plus. On which record? Which one? Let's see. Am I missing any bids or claims? Bowie's at 20. Final call. What happened to Restream? It just died on me. What happened? Hello? Just logged me out for no reason. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it just kicked me out of Restream. What happened? Come on. Alright. Well, that was weird. Very interesting there. I don't know what happened. Now I lost my chat. If you made a claim or anything, let me know. But also, yeah, let's go ahead and sell this. So Judas Priest just sold for just one bid for 35 bucks. That is surprising. Sealed OG, that sold for $35 to Oso Avenger. David Bowie does have a $20 bid. That is at $20 with Mortgage Guy Rob. 20 bucks with Mortgage Guy Rob. And let's get another one up. Let's get another auction up. I feel like we're flying through the auctions. Not a whole lot of bidding. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, I almost forgot to put that the sticker with the Judas Priest. Hold on, let me stick that with it. Someone said to remind me to put the auction stickers on there. How about this Madonna? This is Madonna, and this is a 1983 US club copy, sealed. It's a club copy from 1983 US OG Madonna, sealed. I don't even really hardly see any like breaches in the shrink or anything at all. It's still tight. That's going to be a $35 start. $35 start on Madonna. $35 start on that. All right, let's keep going. Pete Seeger. Pete Seeger, Archive of Folk Music. Pete Seeger is half off for $5. The Whackers, Hot Wax. The Whackers is half off for 10 bucks. Just $10 for the Whackers, 10 bucks. Ohio Express. Ohio Express is half off for $7.50. The Nightcaps, Go to the Line. The Nightcaps is half off for $5. Kevin Eubanks, Face to Face. Kevin Eubanks is half off for $5. Arlo Guthrie is $7.50. Arlo Guthrie, $7.50. Carl Perkins, Old Blue Suede's Back. Carl Perkins, half off for $8.50. $8.50 on Carl Perkins. Final call on David Bowie, that's at 20 bucks with Mortgage Guy Rob. Final call on that, and we're looking for a $35 start on Madonna. Looking for a $35 start on Madonna. David Soul playing to an audience of 1. David Soul, and that is in shrink for 5 bucks. David Soul, $5. This is what? I don't remember. I remember seeing this at some point. Well, if I can get the thing to move a little bit, I could see. Well, maybe I'll just try to read the label. All Mossy Face, Chinese Democracy. All Mossy Face is $12.50. It's an indie rock record from 2005. $12.50 on that. And then we've got Hank Cochran, Hits from the Heart. Hank Cochran is half off for $10. The Nat King Cole. Nat Cole sings the great songs. That's half off for 5 bucks. And then The American Dream. The American Dream. That was $34.99. It's half off now for $17.50. The American Dream, $17.50. This is a promo too. White label promo, $17.50 on The American Dream. Madonna is at $35 with Brad Waits. That's at $35 with Brad Waits. Gonna go ahead and sell David Bowie for just 1 bid. David Bowie is sold to Mortgage Guy Rob. That is sold to Mortgage Guy Rob for 20 bucks. That is sold for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. American Dream is killing me. Yep. That is sold to Mortgage Guy Rob for $20. Now Mike Quadrini is in on Madonna as well at 37. That's at 37. Let's see. Dusty Rhodes question mark. Was there a Dusty Rhodes Was that, are you talking about the Mossy Face? No. What was Dusty Rhodes? Did I miss Dusty Rhodes? Darren Chrisman, let me know what Dusty Rhodes was. Looks like Jim Davis is going to get the American Dream. That sold. That is... Oh, yeah, I got you. That is sold to Jim Davis for half off. And Madonna's at 37. Brad Waits, let me know if you want back in on Madonna. You have been outbid. That's at 37 bucks now. And let's do this one here. Let's do this. All right. This is Korn, The Serenity of Suffering. Korn, The Serenity of Suffering. It's in shrink with the hype sticker. It's got the insert with it as well. There's the insert. This is a 2016 US OG. No condition notes at all. This is going to be a $30 start. $30 start on Korn, The Serenity of Suffering. We don't see this. I don't see this one too often. From 2016. OG pressing from 2016. $30 start. $30 start on Korn. $30 start on Korn. And let's see. What's up, Carol Puckett? Madonna's at 38 with Brad Waits. Brad Waits has Madonna for $38. That means Mike Quadrini, you have been outbid. Let me know if you want back in. And we're looking for a $30 start on Korn. Next, Alarma, Daniel Amos. Daniel Amos, the Alarma Chronicles Volume 1. That is half off for 10 bucks. Half off for 10 bucks. Santa Esmeralda, another cha-cha. Santa Esmeralda is half off for $5. Herman's Hermits, music from the original motion picture soundtrack. Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely Daughter. Herman's Hermits, it's half off for just $5. $5 on that soundtrack. Lonnie Mack, Roadhouses and Dance Halls. It's half off for $8.50. Donna Summer, Unconditional Love and She Works Hard for the Money. Remix dance club versions. 12-inch single, just $5 on Donna Summer. Just $5 on that. Just $5 on that one. Then we've got Pointer Sisters Contact. That's half off for $5. The Flying Machine, half off for $10. Ray Parker Jr. Radio, A Woman Needs Love. Half off, $7.50. In shrink with hype sticker. In shrink with hype. Starry Shepherd on Donna Summer. Donna Summer is sold to Starry Shepherd. That is sold. Jackie Reynolds was second. Lonnie Jolly was third. And Robert Warner was fourth. Brad Waits said out. So let's make Madonna a final call. That's at $40 with Mike Quadrini. Final call on that. And final call to get a bid in on Korn, The Serenity of Suffering. Gonna make it a buy it now if it doesn't get a bid soon. Now it's at 40 with Ryan Eaton. Ryan Eaton has Korn for $40. Korn is at $40 with Ryan Eaton. Going once, going twice. So it was good timing. Next, Rufus and Chaka Khan. Master Jam, Rufus and Chaka is half off for $5. This is Joe Ely. Honky Tonk Masquerade. Joe Ely is half off for $10. Joe Ely, $10. This is Nikki Meets the Hibachi. Hannah's Amorphous Hat. Half off for $5. It was from, what does it say, 1989 or 81? Can't tell if that's a 9 or a 1, but it's $5. $5 on that. Let's see. RC. Was that for this one here, Starry Shepherd? Was that for Rufus and Chaka? If so, that is sold to you for half off. That is sold to Starry Shepherd. Lonnie Jolly, you were second on that. And let's see. Madonna is sold. Madonna is sold, what was it, $40, I think? Madonna is sold to Mike Quadrini for $40. This is sold for $40 to Mike Quadrini. Thank you, Mike. That's sold to you. Sealed OG club copy. Very nice. Korn is a final call now. Korn, The Serenity of Suffering. That's at $40 with Ryan Eaton. And that is a final call. Final call on that. Let's go ahead and run this one. Let's go ahead and run this as well. Let's see. This is 10,000 Maniacs, Blind Man's Zoo, in shrink with hype sticker, old price tag. Really nice. Yeah, even, Laura put still in shrink with hype, top copy. This is going to be a $35 start. $35 start on 10,000 Maniacs. This thing is beautiful. Beautiful copy of 10,000 Maniacs. And yeah, I'm looking at the vinyl now. It's pristine. $35 start on 10,000 Maniacs. Simon Laus, any Iron Maiden cassettes for sale? I don't even know where any of our cassettes are right now. So that will probably be a good question for Chad. Starting on Monday when he comes back and starts doing the sales Monday. That would be a good time to ask. Let's go ahead and sell Korn. Korn is sold to Ryan Eaton for $40. Ryan Eaton gets Korn for $40. Let me get this all put back together. Korn sold to Ryan Eaton for $40, and 10,000 Maniacs does have a bid with Mortgage Guy Rob for $35. That's at $35 with Mortgage Guy Rob. Thank you very much. And oh yeah, I'm trying to remember to put as many of these stickers as I can with these auctions. Let's see. How about this one? Let's do the Lost Boys soundtrack from 1987. It's a U.S. Specialty Press OG. There's the jacket. And it's in VG Plus condition. It's got a couple marks, but nothing too bad. VG Plus condition, $20 start. $20 start on the Lost Boys soundtrack. $20 start on that. And we are at $35 on 10,000 Maniacs. Let's keep going through this half-off crate. Leon Redbone, Champagne Charlie, half-off for $7.50. $7.50 on that. Tuesday, April 19th, The Unspoken Word. This is a really good record. It's a very good psych. It's half off now, $20. Man, this is a good one. It's kind of under the radar, but I feel like this is a really solid psych record here. $20 on that. The Unspoken Word, $20 on that. Gallery featuring Jim Gold. That is half off for $10. Half off, $10. Let's see. Miss Brown. Miss Brown. What was Miss Brown? Did I miss something there? Miss Brown. Let me scroll down here. Larry Smith. What was Miss Brown? Let's see. Tuesday, April 19th. This is sold to Larry Drish. That makes sense. Thank you, Larry. That's sold to you. 10,000 Maniacs is a final call. Let's make that a final call. Final call on 10,000 Maniacs. It's at $35 with Mortgage Guy Rob. Final call on that. And the Lost Boys has a high bid of $34. $34 with Sick Sanguinaire. Sick Sanguinaire has that for $34 over on Twitch. Herman's Hermits. Oh, Mrs. Brown. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let me grab that soundtrack for you. Miss Brown got a lovely. Yeah, there we go. That is sold. That is sold to Larry Smith. Thank you. That's sold to Larry Smith. And Herman's Hermits. Yeah. Sorry about that, Larry Smith. I didn't go far back enough. That's sold to you. Next is something. Caterwall. Yeah, it is Caterwall. What? Caterwall, maybe. Caterwaul. Pen and Web. Caterwall. Half off. $5. $5 on that. The American Breed. Lonely Side of the City. American Breed is half off for for $5. $5 on the American Breed. 10,000 Maniacs is sold to Mortgage Guy Rob. Just one bid on that. $35. Really top copy there too. Super clean. You will never have to upgrade that one ever again. Very nice. Let's see. Lost Boys has a high bid of $35 with M. Pierce. M. Pierce has that for $35, and Sick Sanguinaire also sit out. A lot of other people sit out. See, let's say Lost Boys is going twice, going 3 times. That's sold to Mortgage Guy Rob for 35 bucks. Let me get this Post-it note back in here too. All right. Going twice, going 3 times on Lost Boys. The high bid on that is $35. And let's run this one. I like this record a lot. Let's see. I like this artist a lot too, just in general. How about Lee Hazelwood, Love and Other Crimes. Lee Hazelwood, Love and Other Crimes. Legendary producer. Great artist in his own right as well. Songwriter, all that stuff. There's the reprise in her sleeve. And the vinyl itself is in EX condition. And this is going to be a $30 start. Love and Other Crimes. Lee Hazelwood EX condition. $30 start. $30 start on Lee Hazelwood. $30 start on that. Love and Other Crimes. Is Bend Me, Shape Me on American Breed? Let's see. I don't think that's on this one. No, that is not on this one. It's not on this record. Not on that one. How'd this get in here? Just happened to see it. Let's see. Ricky Lee Jones, Girl at Her Volcano. That's a 10-inch. Half off price is $5. $5 on Ricky Lee Jones. $5 on that. $5. And then the Commodores, Natural High Commodores is half off for $7.50. $7.50 on that. Final call on Lost Boys. Final call. Somebody better bid on Lee Hazelwood or it's going to end up going home with me. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3 is half off for $10. Half off for $10. Ricky Lee Jones. This little 10-inch here is sold to Pam Murray for half off. That was $5. And Lost Boys, let's go ahead and sell that. Let's go ahead and sell this. It was $35, I believe. Where did that bid go? Yeah, $35 to M. Pierce. 53 or 56. I can't read anything. All these numbers are blending in. This is sold. This is sold for $35. $35 to M. Pierce 56. Yeah, he produced a bunch of Nancy Sinatra stuff. There's also those, 3? I think they did 3 albums together, the Nancy and Lee stuff. He also produced, like, Dwayne Eddy, all that, like, Rebel Rouser. He was a big producer, for sure. And then, LHI, the Lee Hazelwood Industries, they put out some, like, kind of bubblegum pop, or, like, girl group kind of stuff, too. Really good. Very underappreciated artist, in my opinion. Let's see. So we got Lee Hazelwood. Let's put this up. Lee Hazelwood does have a bid for $30 with Lucas Hanft. Makes sense. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you for bidding on that. It's going once, going twice. Let's see. I think I put the right Post-it note with that one. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and put this up too. Another great album. Completely different though. But this is Sleep. Sleep's Holy Mountain. I mean, you just gotta have it, at least for the opening track, Dragonaut. Man, killer. Great stuff. Sleep's Holy Mountain. There's the jacket. There's the inner sleeve. And this one is on translucent purple vinyl. Translucent purple vinyl. Kind of a wine colored record here from 2017. This is going to be a $25 start. $25 start on Sleep. $25 start on Sleep. Great record. That one's always in high demand. And let's see. Yeah, Velvet Morning. It's great stuff. Yeah, it just goes back and forth between being in like 4/4 and 3/4. It's great. Sleep is at 25 with Ken Granger. We got Greg Morris for you. Greg Morris, that's half off for $5. From Mission Impossible, it says. Half off for $5. Greg Morris, $5. American Worker, Bus Boys, that's half off for $5. This is The Motors, Tenement Steps, The Motors, half off for $7.50. Big corner cut there. It almost seems like maybe it was released that way. I mean, that's a chunk. Almost reminds me of the Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys there. I feel like, well, yeah, it's in line with the step or the stair there. It's got to be intentional. Just realized that too. Then David Sylvian and Holger Zuke. Cool. Plight and Premonition. If you guys are familiar with the band Can, Holger Zuke is the bassist for that group. And this is half off for 15 bucks. Half off, just $15 for David Sylvian and Holger Zuke. Let's see, there's a cut on the lower. I didn't even notice that. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, it's just like the Low Spark of High Heeled Boys. Cool. Let's see, Sleep has a high bid of 32. And final call on Lee Hazelwood. That's at 30 bucks with Lucas Hanft. Final call on that. I might have already said final call. I don't know, but I'll be quick. It's going to be a very quick final call. This is sold to Hendry Smink. That is sold. And then Robert Warner, you were second. Robert Warner was second on that. I'm going to go through these very fast. Like, real fast. Way faster than the first time I went through it. That felt like it took forever to go through. Gonna read artists and titles. If you need the price on anything or condition or anything, just let me know. We've got the Romans. Michael Snade, I think you asked about this one earlier. There were no condition notes on the vinyl. It was 10 bucks. I don't know if you said sold or not, but that is still available. Sleep is not an OG. Not OG. This is from 2017. It's on purple vinyl. The OG of Sleep's Holy Mountain is very expensive. Very expensive. That's a tough one to get. I don't think we've had one come through here, at least not since I've been working here. I don't think we've had an original copy of that before. Let's see. Sean Bailey on Motors. The Motors is sold to Sean Bailey for half off. Thank you, Sean Bailey. That is sold to you. If it is your first time buying, or for anybody, if it's your first time buying, you're on like Facebook or something, just send us a Facebook message. Send us a Facebook message with your email address and your shipping address. It's all we need so we can invoice you and then ship your records once you've paid for them. Let's see. How much is the Dimmu Borgir? Oh, that's right here. $38.99. $38.99. Dimmu Borgir, Godless Savage Garden. That's on Coke Bottle Green and Black Marble. $38.99. 09 the Sith. If you want that, just let me know. Just say sold. And Lee Hazelwood is sold to Lucas Hanft. Lee Hazelwood is sold to Lucas for 30 bucks. Thank you. This one was actually in my crate for a while. Contemplated getting it. And then I was like, I don't know. I had to let it move. Another one will come through at some point. But that is sold. All right, let's see. Thank you, Starry Shepherd. Yeah, as long as I don't know how it is on Twitch, if there's like a link to a forum or anything like that, but there's got to be some kind of instruction over there, right? I don't even have a Twitch account. Never been on it. But hopefully there was some kind of forum or link or something for you to fill out the first time buying info. Thanks for tuning in, Josh. Thank you very much. We've got a Sleep record up for auction right now, Josh. Where are we at on that anyways? I know we got a few bids and then it kind of stalled out. It seems like Ken Granger has Sleep for 32 bucks, and that's a final call. Ken Granger has that for 32. That's a final call. That is at $32. Did I say final? Oh, yeah, final call. It's been up there for a while. Simon Lyles, what day do you send in? We send invoices on Monday. Every Monday we send out invoices. We send invoices every Monday. So yeah, 2 days from now you will get an invoice for this past week's claims and everything. We invoice every Monday. Now Sleep's getting more bids. 34, 35. King Granger has Sleep for 35 bucks. And let's go ahead and put up another country singer-songwriter type record. Another fantastic album. Townes Van Zandt, Flying Shoes. Does have a little mark right here, but Townes Van Zandt, Flying Shoes. Also got a little notch right there, but there's the original Tomato Records inner sleeve. And EX vinyl, super clean. Very nice copy. This is a great album. One of my favorite country singer-songwriter artists of all time. Probably, yeah, like a top 5 songwriter for me, probably. This is going to be a $35 start. $35 start on Townes Van Zandt. $35 start on that. And that is an original from 1978. It was originally released on the Tomato Records label, not Poppy like his first, like 5 or 6 albums. Tomato is the first label on that one. It's in EX condition. And let's see, Ivan Rybread, the Sleep Holy Mountain over here is a 2017 purple vinyl. 2017 purple vinyl. And the high bid on that is $35 with Ken Granger. Let's see, Chad Smith said out, so let's make it a final call again. We had a couple extra bids there, and then right when I was about to sell it, but if you want to bid, now's the time. If you do not, just say pass, and I'm going to go ahead and sell it for $35 to Ken Granger, but we're looking for just a $35 start on Townes Van Zandt. Let's see, Amazing Adventures of the Liverpool Scene. If you need prices or anything on these, let me know. These are all half off. Sticker price, Daddy's Coolest, Daddy's Cool. Johnny Legend, still available. The Out of Sights, Grigri, still available. Harper and Row, Band of Joy, New York Suicide King, The Turpentines, still available. Where the Moon Came From, Twin of Pangea. This is Realm of the Senses. The Useless Cedars, Townes Van Zandt is Flying Shoes. Flying Shoes. Great title track. I think is this the one that has Who Do You Love? Yeah. Does a really good cover of Who Do You Love on here too. Snake Song, closing it off. Good stuff. That's a $35 start. Brownstone, Catfish Hodge. I think, was this a promo? White label promo of Catfish Hodge. Ellis, Riding on the Crest of a Slump. I don't know why I like the name of that album so much. Just Riding on the Crest of a Slump. Let's see. Sleep is at 38 with Ivan Rybread now. That means that, was it, yeah, Ken Granger, you've been outbid again. Just keep going up and then down. But it's at $38 with Ivan Rybread. Let's see. Band of Joy info, Charlie DeFrank. Let me see. Band of Joy. Band of Joy. Where was that one? Band of Joy. This one. It's from 1978. No condition notes on the vinyl. It's $7.50. $7.50 on that, Charlie DeFrank. Let me know if you want that. Lucas Hanft on Rex's Blues. Rex's Blues. Where was that one? Rex's Blues. Oh, that's a track on here, isn't it? Yeah, Rex's Blues. Yeah, it threw me off. I thought you were talking about a record in here, and then I was like, wait, no, I know that song. How much was Daddy's Cool? Daddy's Cool. Daddy's Cool. Let's see. Daddy's Cool was right here. That's half off for $15. It's an Australian import from 1982. That's $15. Brian Elkins, if you want that, let me know. Larry Drish, no condition notes on Catfish Hodge. It's a white label promo. It's $15. Just $15 on Catfish Hodge. Sleep is now at $40 with Ken Granger. Ivan Rybread said out. So let's make it a final call for, I think, the third or fourth time now. That's at $40 with Ken Granger. Final call on that. Let's see. So we had a bid for $35 on Townes with JK over on Twitch, and then Lucas Ham said he'll bid $35. No, what was it? EX condition. EX condition on Townes Van Zandt Flying Shoes. EX condition. So 40, then 37, and then let's see. Oh yeah, I see what you did there. The high bid on this is $40 with Danny Thomason. Danny Thomason has Townes Van Zandt for $40. I appreciate it, Lucas. I would have done the same thing if I didn't work here and I was watching. I'm like, well, it can't just not get a bid. It's Townes Van Zandt. Now it's at 42 with JK. JK has it for 42. Wolverine were second to bid 42, and it also means that Danny Thomason is out. No, it's not. It's not Robert Plant. It's not Robert Plant's Band of Joy. Very different. I don't know who's in this, but yeah, this is from 1978, so he still would have been doing Led Zeppelin stuff at that time. Let's see. Band of Joy. Not Robert Plant. Yeah, not Robert Plant. Let's see. Brian Elkins said sold, and Larry Drish said Catfish sold. So Catfish Hodge is sold to Larry Drish, and then Brian Elkins sold on Daddy's Coolest. Daddy's Cool. Brian Elkins, I know we've bought a record from you before. Have you bought from us? I think it was you that I'm thinking of. The Iron Maiden record, maybe. The autographed one, was that you? I think that might have been you. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. But if this is your first time buying with us, just send us a message with your email address and shipping address. That way we can invoice you and then mail your record. But Townes Van Zandt has a high bid now of 47. Sleep is sold. I need to sell that. I'm getting distracted. Sleep is sold to Ken Granger for $40. You stuck around on that one for a while. That, you know, it kept getting a couple bids, and then we'd get a question, and then another bid. Okay. Not from you. Okay, I could have swore it was you. I guess not. I think your, I wonder if your profile picture looks similar to someone else. But Sleep is sold. Sleep is sold to Ken Granger for $40. Thank you for bidding on that and sticking with it for as long as that one was up. Townes Van Zandt is at $50 with Wolverine now. Wolverine 156 over on Twitch has Townes Van Zandt for $50. Danny Thomason, you've been outbid. Let me know if you want back in there. And let's see. Don't see his stuff too often. All right. Carmine Apiece. Carmine Apiece. Rockers. Carmine Apiece. This is a 1982 US OG gold stamp promo. There's no white label promo on this album, but it does have the original inner sleeve as well. And no condition notes on the vinyl. This is going to be a $20 start. Carmine Apiece. Was he in Vanilla Fudge? Played with like Rod Stewart. I think he wrote You Think I'm Sexy. I think somebody told me that recently. The Rod Stewart song, You Think I'm Sexy. I think Carmine Apiece actually wrote that song. But Carmine Apiece is a $20 start. $20 start on Carmine Apiece. And Townes Van Zandt is, yeah, still at $50. Still at $50 with Wolverine 156. Danny Thomason, let me know if you want back in. That's going twice, going 3 times. And we're looking for a $20 start on Carmine Apiece. And that's at 20 with Cindy Yarbrough. OVA, Out of Bounds, still available. Pete McCabe, The Man Who Ate the Plant. Sinatra's, Are You Ready? La 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 is still available. We Got a Party, The Best of Ron Records, Volume 1. Sea Dog. Smokey Hogg, Original Folk Blues. Debbie Laster, if you want to bid on Carmine Apiece. If you want to bid on Carmine Apiece, just put Carmine and then 21 or 22, whatever you want to bid. Oh, there you go. Carmine 21. So Debbie Laster is in on Carmine Apiece at 21. And let's see. Danny Thomason bid 51 on Townes, and then Wolverine is right back in at 55. So that's at $55 with Wolverine 156. Is there a bot? I don't see any bot-like comments. I'm not seeing anything pop up on my end, at least. Not seeing anything there. Let's see. Smokey Hogg. John Barry. Smokey Hogg. It is in VG condition, but it's just $6.50. Just $6.50 on that. $6.50 on that. Carmine out, no problem. Carmine Apiece is at 21 with Debbie Laster. That's going twice, going 3 times. What else did I miss here? Sinatra's, JK. Where was the Sinatra's? Right here. Sinatra's sold to JK for half off sticker. Thank you. And let's keep going. Night in Hollywood, George Kirby. That is VG Plus, just $5. VG Plus, $5. Oh, he co-wrote it. Okay. The Johnny Burnett Story. The Johnny Burnett Story, VG Plus, $10 on the Johnny Burnett Story. Pete Seeger, half off for $5. The Whackers, half off, $10. I don't know why I'm reading the prices. I've already done that. Ohio Express, the Nightcaps, Go to the Line. Kevin Eubanks, Face to Face. Arlo Guthrie, Carl Perkins, David Soul, This, man, I can't remember the name of this one. What is it? Mossy Face Indie Rock on Black Vinyl. Yeah, Old Mossy Face Chinese Democracy. That's still available. Towns Van Zant's at 65 with Wolverine. 156 Danny Thomas, and you've been outbid. Let me know if you want back in. Just got a bid on Carmine Apiece, or I said Carmine. It's Carmine, right? Carmine Apiece. That's at 25 with Nathan Carter now. Nathan Carter has Carmine Apiece for 25. And that means that Debbie Laster, you've been outbid. Let me know if you want to bid higher. Let's see. So I have a John Barry. Did I say John Barry? John Barry. John Barry. John Burnett. Johnny Burnett. Who asked about Sea Dog? Someone asked about Sea Dog, right? Let me see. Sea Dog was EX $9. EX condition $9 on Sea Dog. John Barry. Wait. Let's see. You said you have a John Barry. Man, that's weird. Guy Shard, someone just, let's see. Someone named John Barry just asked a question about it, and you're asking if I have John Barry. I don't have John Barry, but John Barry's in the chat. Let's see. Smoky Hog was half off for $6.50. Let's see. EX17 or EX $9 on Sea Dog. Larry Smith on Jobs. Jobs. What was Jobs? I'm missing something there. Oh, JBS. If I just looked a little bit lower, I would have seen JBS. Johnny Burnett story. That is sold. That's sold to Larry Smith. And that is sold. Price on Perkins. John Barry, price on Perkins. Let's see. Carl Perkins was half off for $8.50. No condition notes on that one. $8.50 on that. $8.50 on that. Let's see. And okay, I think I'm all caught up. Carmine 25, that's a final call. Towns Van Zant is still getting bids, so Towns is now at $70 with Wolverine 156. Danny Thomason, you've been outbid. That's at 70. And now Danny's out. Thank you for letting me know. Final call on that. Let's do final call on both so we can clear them both at the same time and get two auctions up at the same time as well. Carmine Apiece is at 25, and that was with Nathan Carter over on YouTube. That's a final call. And Towns Van Zant Flying Shoes is at $70 with Wolverine. That is a final call as well. So left in the crate still is Hank Cochran, Nat King Cole, Alarma, Daniel Amos, Santa Esmeralda, Lonnie Mack, Pointer Sisters, The Flying Machine, Ray Parker Jr., Joe Ely, Nikki Meets the Hibachi, Leon Redbone, Gallery. This was Caterwall, the American Breed still available. And then, oh yeah, forgot, yeah, Carmine Apiece was also in Cactus. Thank you for reminding me that, Thomas. Commodores still available as well. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Greg Morris, and American Worker, Bus Boys. All right. Let's see. The Out of Sights. The Out of Sights, Tracy Swinger. Let me see if I can find that one for you real quick. The Out of Sights. The Out of Sights. Where was that? That's that weird moss thing again. I'm sick of looking at that. Let's see. The Out of Sights. It's the Alalas. Did I say there's Out of Bounds? Out of Sights. Turpentines. New York Kings. Oh, there it is. The Out of Sights. Tracy Swinger. It's on this cool looking color splash vinyl. It's $13.50. It's a garage record from 2015. $13.50. $13.50. Take Greg Morris, Caterwall, Smoky Hog, and Carl Perkins. All right, we've got a little bit of a head start here. We've got Smoky Hog and Carl Perkins right there. Give me one second. Let me get the others. There's Greg Morris, Caterwall, Smoky Hog. Yeah, so I need Greg Morris and Caterwall. Caterwall, there's Greg Morris, and then Caterwall was somewhere up front as well. There it is. These four are sold to John Barry, Caterwall, Greg Morris, Smokey Hogg, and Carl Perkins. Those are all sold for half off. Those are all sold for half off sticker. Tracy Swinger is going to get the Out of Sights. That's sold to Tracy Swinger. And I think there might have been one or two other claims. I need to... All right, let me sell these auctions real quick, and then I'll catch up on the claims from this crate. Towns Van Zandt is sold for $70 to Wolverine 156. Wolverine 156 over on Twitch got Towns Van Zandt for $70. That's sold for $70. Great album there. Essential. Great album, great songwriter. And that is sold for $70. And then Carmine Peace is sold to, it was Nathan Carter. Yeah, Nathan Carter for $25 over on YouTube. Nathan Carter, have you bought from us before? I don't recognize your name, but you might have bought from Chad. I only do this like once a week at the most. No problem, John Barry, no problem. No need to apologize, especially if you're buying a bunch of records. But Nathan Carter gets Carmine a piece for $25. What else did I miss here? Let me just get caught up and then I'll get our next auctions up. Let's see. Lonnie M. Larry Smith on Lonnie M. That was Lonnie Mack. Where is he? I remember seeing him, but he might have been further back. Yeah, there he is. Lonnie Mack is sold to Larry Smith. What songs are on Ray Parker? I don't know. Let me see here. Ray Parker Jr. I know it doesn't have Ghostbusters on it, but it's got the songs. A Woman Needs Love, So Into You, that old song, Old Pro, You Can't Fight What You Feel, It's Your Night, Still in the Groove, and All in the Way You Get Down. Those are the songs on there. Michael McCullen on Commodores. Yeah, I thought I just saw that. That is sold to Michael McCullen for half off. Thank you. Whackers, Larry Drish. No condition notes. It's half off for $10. The Whackers is $10. Where was that? Back here? Yeah. This is a good album. Cool cover too. It's got like a kind of a textured, like almost like snake skin kind of a cover there. $10 on that. $10 on that. One of the Earth albums coming. I'm not sure. Let me think. Chad would know. I'm not good at keeping up with new vinyl at all. I'm one of the worst people here to ask about new vinyl. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to like make an excuse or anything, but really Chad does like 90 or 95% of the ordering of new vinyl, and then Laura now does like the other 5. I do it occasionally when I know I'm about to have like a Sunday sale. If I know I'm about to have a Sunday sale coming up or something, I'll order some stuff that I think is cool. But yeah, as far as keeping up with like the new releases and stuff, I can't do it. There's way too much going on. I'm always, I'm just always busy with like all these used records and going out and buying collections and all that. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I would definitely ask Chad on Monday when he's on. Ray Parker Jr. is sold. That is sold to Karen Robbins. Thank you, Karen. That's sold to you. And let's see. Ray Parker is sold. Let's see. Other Woman. Was that something in here? Let's see. Larry Drish said sold. So this is sold to Larry Drish. Thank you. Sorry, thanks for being patient with me. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything else. Brian Call, was Other Woman something that you were wanting in here? I see that you want the Flying Machine possibly, but was Other Woman something in here? The Flying Machine is half off for $10. No condition notes on the vinyl, on the Janus label. $10 on that. Okay. Brian Call, if you do want the Flying Machine though, that's $10 if you want it. Craig, looks like Craig Sweden got you, maybe some kind of an answer there. Jim Berg. You don't want this one either? Okay. Wait, who did? How much is Flying Machine? Okay. Oh, now you do want it. Okay, take it. Yeah, I got you. I think I confused myself there. Brian Call got the Flying Machine for half off. Oh, Other Woman. I got you. You're wondering if Other Woman was on that album. All right. Let's see if we can do a bulk deal here. Let's see if we can do a bulk bundle deal here from a half off crate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37. Let's say 90 bucks. $90 for every record left in that crate. $90 for everything left in the crate. 90 bucks. That's less than $3 per record. Less than $3 per record. $90 bundle deal. Bundle 90. John Barry. All right. Sweet. Thank you, John Barry. That is sold to you. Let's go ahead and mark this bundle here. Whoever's watching it starts with American Worker Bus Boys. And then the last one in here is Sea Dog. I feel like that was a good bundle there. I mean, there's all sorts of genres in here. And decades, too. But, yeah. Nice little bundle there. So, also for whoever's watching this, it's going to spill into a second crate. This is going to fill up the rest of this first crate, and then some of it's going to be in the second one, but I'll try to mark it with a Post-it note. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Let's see. Let's get that out of here. And all right. Awesome. That bundle is sold for 90 bucks. 90 bucks on that bundle. All right. I feel like that was somewhere around like $250 a record, somewhere around there. We, just doing math, mental math a little slightly, not exact. Oh, let's see. Just getting my crates rearranged here. So, thank you very much. That's gone. Those records are gone. Sweet. Let's do our first John crate. We haven't done a new arrival crate from John yet. Oh man, that's cool. Let me just make sure there's nothing crazy in here. Nothing nuts. What was that? All right. Let's see. There's definitely some good stuff in here. Is it an import? Whoa, dude. All right. Gotta move that one. Hold on. I promise I'm keeping good stuff in here too, though. Let's see. All right. This crate's all over the place. You'll see what I mean. You will see what I mean. All over the place, brother. All right. I don't know why I'm talking about Macho Man. Saw a little clip last night of, I think he was doing like a thing on TV or something. Some guy called him and like challenged him. He's like, I know your mom. It's just like, come on down here. Come down here, brother. It's hilarious. It was like very early Macho Man, Randy Savage era stuff. 243. I figured it was somewhere around there. Thanks for doing that math for me, John Durden. That's some cool sounding ones. Yeah, it'll be worth exploring for sure. The Hulkster. It wasn't the Hulk. It was definitely... oh, I'm saying brother. Oh, man, I'm an idiot. Thanks for calling me out, Larry. Thank you. I'm sure everyone else was thinking it, though. Let's see. All right, let me mute my mic for just 1 second. I need to drink a little water. All right. Oh, Mark Fallon, you're back. He's back and he's ready to buy the autographed Ride the Lightning. All right. Sweet. I did see that picture. It's great. Great picture, Mark. Let's get a couple records up here for auction. Let's get a couple up here for auction. Got the Talking Heads Naked. Talking Heads Naked. This is a really nice copy. It is a club copy from 1988 with the original inner sleeve. No condition. Yeah, this is a super clean copy of Talking Heads Naked. This is going to be just a $25 start. $25 start. Ooh, yeah. Thank you. Not brother, but ooh, yeah. How could I forget? Let's see. Talking Heads, $25 start. And then let's also get this 7 Seconds. New Wind. 7 Seconds. New Wind. This is going up for auction as well. This is a 1986 US OG copy with the insert. Some hardcore punk here from the 80s. No condition notes on the vinyl either. It's a really nice copy. $30 start. $30 start on 7 Seconds. $30 start, 7 Seconds. New Wind with the insert. I mean, this is, yeah, super nice. It's a really nice copy there. $30 start on that. Kevin Wrights is at $28 on Talking Heads. Kelly Cook, you've been outbid. We're going to go through a new arrival crate from John, new vintage and pre-owned. This is going to be buy it now, best offer. Buy it now, best offer. Let's see. What's the difference between a club copy and a retail copy? Mitch T. Club copies, there's like Columbia House and like BMG Direct and stuff. They had like a subscription kind of a thing going where you could, like, you would get like a form and you could like check all the records you want. And a lot of them were like super cheap. And you could just like mail them money and check whatever you want, send it in the mail, and then you would get the records in the mail. And then you have the retail copies, and those were the ones that were like sold in record stores and stuff like that. Let's see, is there any Weird Al in store? Meeting him again next week, and all my albums are sealed. I haven't seen any, Mark. I have not seen any any Weird Al. I almost said Weird Mark records, but you haven't made any yet. But I haven't seen any Weird Al records in the store recently. I have not seen any recently. Let's see, Talking Heads is at 30, and the high bid on 7 Seconds that I'm seeing is 35. Darren Johnson has 7 Seconds for $35, and Talking Heads has a high bid of 30. Those are both going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. All right. Did I miss anything? Columbia House. Yeah, Columbia. Let's see. Just making sure I'm all caught up here. Let's see. And all right. Talking Heads out, 7 Seconds out. They're still up there if anyone wants them. They're up for bid. We're at 31 and 35. Those are going twice, going 3 times. Buy now, best offer. 2001, A Space Odyssey, $19.99. Dave Edmunds, repeat when necessary, $14.99. This is The Days of Wine and Vinyl. Is this a compilation? I don't know. What is this? Yeah, it's a Warner comp. Dang it. Where are these things falling over? Come on. No spoilers. The Days of Wine and Vinyl, $19.99 on that. Cool comp there. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Brand New Day. That is $14.99. Lulu, New Routes or New Roots, that's $12.99. It's got Dwayne Allman on there, $12.99. The Buddy Holly Story soundtrack, $19.99. Otis Redding, The Dock of the Bay. This is a 2014 180-gram version, $39.99 on Otis Redding. And everything in here is buy it now, best offer. Buy it now or best offer. Let's see. Going twice, going 3 times on all the auctions. 7 seconds. New Wind is at 35 with Darren Johnson. And Talking Heads is at 31 with Kevin Wrights. And those are both going twice, going 3 times. The Black Hole, Walt Disney's Productions and Story of the Black Hole. That is $36.99 from 1979. Does it have the photo album with it? Let's find out. I feel like it must. Oh yeah, it's just like a little book that's attached on the center here. Very cool. 36-page book in here too. That is $36.99. $36.99 on the Black Hole. Otis Redding is sold to Michael McCullen. Great pickup there. That is sold. And final call now on both auctions. Talking Heads is at 31. Final call in 7 seconds is at 35. That is a final call as well. Black Hole is sold to Matt Nichols for $30. That's sold to Matt Nichols for $30. The Union Gap. Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, $9.99. No condition notes. This is Ruby and the Romantics. Our Day Will Come. $9.99 on Ruby and the Romantics. Yeah, this is a buy it now best offer crate. Buy it now or best offer. It's a new Rival John crate. Buy now best offer. Andy and Cleopatra. Andy Griffith. That's $19.99. This is, oh cool, the Cannonball Adderley Quintet featuring Nat Adderley on Riverside. Them Dirty Blues. That's $29.99. This is a UK import from 1960 and no condition notes. Man, this is cool. Very cool. $29.99 on that. I don't know how much I can budge on that one. That's that's super cool. Let's see, Union Gap 7. I can do that. I can do the Union Gap for $7. That is sold, and the Talking Heads is sold for $31. Talking Heads sold for $31 to Kevin Wrights, R-E-I-T-Z. Thank you, Kevin. That is sold to you. Let me get this all put back together. Get this put back together. It's sold for $31. Super nice copy there. And then 7 seconds. Surprisingly, only sold for $35 to Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson got 7 seconds for $35. Extremely clean copy on this too. Let's see. Donna, I know I can't do 20 on it. It's too unique and cool and old and clean for me to take 33% off of. I'll take $4 off and make it 26 though. I'll do 26. I'll do $26 on it. 26 on that. That's sold to Darren Johnson. All right. And yeah, let me know on that one, Donna. If you want it, I will do 26. I can't take $10 off of it immediately like that. Let's see. Let's do this and let's do this because I know people have been asking for that one as well. All right. Let's see. I mean, I've already been forgetting to put these posted Sun records. Oh well. I'm sorry. Let's see. This is a rare Willie record here. This is Willie Nelson, Good Times. It does have a little bit of a corner ding here. But man, this one, man, I can never get over how cool he looks in those sunglasses on the back. Check that out. Good Times, Willie Nelson. Don't see this one too often. It is in VG condition though. The vinyl's VG. It's a 1968 U.S. Indianapolis press. It's going to be a $55 start. VG condition, $55 start on Willie Nelson, Good Times. Pretty rare Willie record here. VG though, but just a $55 start on that. $55 start on Willie. And also going up is Music on Vinyl pressing of Alice in Chains, Dirt. It appears unopened. It's going to be a $45 start. Music on Vinyl, Alice in Chains, Dirt. $45 start on that. $45 start on Alice in Chains, Dirt. All right. Let's see. 1 second. Let's see. All right. Alice in Chains is at 45. Yeah, it's Chad's fault that the record's not EX. It's Chad's fault. It's not a bad VG. It is VG, but it's not like a, you know, unplayable VG. Donna Turner, I never did hear anything back from you. I countered at 26 on Cannonball Adderley and didn't hear anything. If you want it for 26, then let's do that. If not, it looks like the Useless Eaters may be interested in it. I don't see anything on here that says stereo, and being from 1960, I would assume it's mono. Yeah, it's got to be a mono copy. Riverside, Micro Groove, long playing. No mention of stereo anywhere on here. Donna Turner, let me know if you want it for 26. If not, then the Useless Eaters over on YouTube may want that for 26. Alice in Chains is at $50 with Josh Jones over on Facebook. Mark, if you're not buying that, it's just saving you more money so you can buy the Ride the Lightning. Just saving money for that now. Let's see. Willie, looking for just a $55 start. Looking for a $55 start on Willie. Donna Turner is going to get the Cannonball Adderley for $26. That's sold to Donna Turner. Thank you. And we've got Les Baxter, the Sacred Idol. Les Baxter is $24.99. This is a mono copy from 1960. I haven't seen this one too much either. Les Baxter. Some of the coolest, some of the coolest exotica music out there. Some of the coolest exotica music out there. It's going to have to acquiesce. Yeah, well, sorry, Mark. Sorry to let you down. How much for Willie? Chris didn't start. Willie Nelson is an auction, and we're looking for a $55 start. It's in VG condition. It is a genuine 1968 US OG copy. Looking for a $55 start. Let's see. Les Baxter is sold to Tracy Swinger. Thank you, Tracy. That's sold to you. Alice in Chains is at $50. That is at $50. Well, I thought it was. Yeah, Josh Jones has it for $50. Darren Crispin said out. So that's going twice, going 3 times. Disturbed will be going up soon. Carol Burnett sings. Carol Burnett is $14.99. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Peter, Paul, and Mary is $9.99. Yes, Fragile. With the booklet, no condition notes, $24.99. Everything in here is buy now or best offer. This is Walt Disney Studios' chilling, thrilling sounds of the haunted house. Classic Halloween record here in shrink, $19.99. $19.99 on that. Let's see, what did I just spend on this? $24.99, Tracy. It was $24.99. $24.99. Final call to get a $55 starting bid on Willie Nelson. Looking for a $55 start on Willie. Tom Jones, Help Yourself. That's $9.99. Did the Doors sell you? No. Is there a Doors record? Is there a Doors record? Oh, yeah, the Japanese one that I found the other day. Yeah, I remember I'd give it to Laura and I was like, check this out. It's pretty cool. I almost, I don't know. I was going to just price it as like a surprise, but then I saw what it went for. I was like, oh, no, got to auction it. It's pretty expensive. Let's see. Scary House, Disney. Kelly Vladerchik offered to pay full price, but Mitch T, you did comment first. But because Kelly was offering full price, this would be sticker price for you if you want it. That's $19.99. $19.99, Mitch T, if you want it. If you pass, then Red Betty over on Twitch actually has second dibs on it. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Red Betty pass. Okay, what about Mitch T? Mitch T, let me know if you want it for sticker. If not, then I'm going to sell it to Kelly Vladerchik. Elvis sings for children. That's $14.99. Mitch T said pass. So this is sold to Kelly Vladerchik for sticker price. Thank you, Kelly. That's sold to you. And Nathan Carter, you were 4th on Haunted House. You were 4th on that. Let's see. Kelly will take it. Cool. Yeah, that's sold to Kelly. Alice in Chains is sold for $50. This is sold for $50 to Josh Jones. And if anybody wants Willie, it's a $55 buy it now. $55 buy it now on Willie Nelson. Good times. $55 buy it now on Willie Nelson. Good times. $55 buy it now. I feel like that's a really good price. I think like EX and near mint copies of this thing go for like $150, $200. I know we've sold them for at least $150 or $200 and like really high grade. Tough to find these in general, but that's a $55 buy it now. Christian, give me 1 second. Let me think on that. I would really like to stick at 55. I still feel like that's a really good price. Like, yeah, let's call it 55. I'll sell it to you, but let's do 55 on it. We just never get that one. And, you know, auction starts, that's supposed to be like where we start bidding, but it didn't even get any bids. It was supposed to go up from 55. Let's do 55 on that. Let's see. Let's get 2 more auctions up. All right. 2 big boys. Let's do 2 big boys now. All right. It's been requested. This one has been requested. This is an OG. This is Disturbed, The Sound of Silence. It's a Record Store Day exclusive from 2016. It's limited to just 3,000. This one is sealed. It is sealed. And this is a $75 start, which I think is actually pretty low based on the comps that I remember seeing on this one. But that's a $75 start on that. $75 start on Disturbed. $75 start. Let's see. Carol got me. Let's see. This is Michael Jackson, Dangerous. Michael Jackson, Dangerous. And this is a 1991 US OG with both original inner sleeves and no condition notes on either disc. This is extremely nice. This is extremely nice. And this is going to be a $250 start. Michael Jackson, Dangerous. OG from 91, $250 start. These are the notes from Laura. 91 US OG, original inner sleeves. Super clean. $250 start on Michael Jackson, Dangerous. This is a big boy record here. This is a big one. A grail for a lot of Michael Jackson collectors. We don't get this one in very often, especially not like a near mint all around copy like that. And Donna Turner is in at $250. We do have a $250 bid with Donna Turner. Thank you, Donna. And let's see, Disturbed is at 100. That's at 100 with Kelly Vladarchik. Kelly Vladarchik has the Disturbed picture disc for 100. Mark, you always add all the right spices and flavor. I don't know what that means. That sounds like some, I don't know. Yes, to answer your question, yes, you did. Let's see. Now Michael Jackson has a bid for 300 with Aaron Vinyl. Aaron, is that Aaron Andrus? Is that Aaron Andrus? I'm not sure, but Aaron Vinyl 123 over on Twitch has Michael Jackson for 300 and Disturbed is at 150. Let's keep going through this crate of buy now best offer stuff from John the Ventures Hawaii 50, $14.99 on that. Eric Burden, I Used to Be an Animal. Eric Burden, $19.99. Eric Burden, Used to Be an Animal. The Association's Greatest Hits, $14.99. Wendy. I feel like, you know, their records are pretty common, but man, it's good stuff. You ever just put on an Association record and just vibe? It's good. It's good stuff. Let's See, Michael Jackson is at 301. $301 with Donna Turner. Donna Turner has Michael Jackson for 301. Let's see, Eric in Hawaii. Eric Burden in Hawaii for 20. Oh, let's see. I would do 25, Mark. I would do 25. I'll do 15 on Eric Burden, and I'll do 10 on Hawaii. I'll do 15 and 10, but this one was $19.99. So I'll do 15 and 10 on that if you want to do those. And those are sold to Mark. Thank you, Mark Fallon. Those are sold to you for 15 and 10. Matt Nichols on the Association. That is sold to Matt Nichols. It was $14.99, Matt. $14.99. Greatest hits. That's kind of all you need with them, too. Just get the greatest hits, throw it on, and it's just pop, 60s bubblegum, sunshine, psych pop. It's good. Very good stuff. Feel like they get overlooked because their records are really common, but they sold a lot of copies because it was good. Let's see. Michael Jackson is at 301. Aaron Vinyl, let me know if you want back in. That's going twice, going 3 times. Aaron Andrus, let me know if you want back in on Michael Jackson. You have been outbid. It's at $301 with Donna Turner. And Disturbed is going twice, going 3 times. Disturbed is at $150. Disturbed is at $150 with Kelly Wlodarczyk. That's going twice, going 3 times. Aaron Andrus is back in on Michael Jackson at $310. Let's keep going through the crate. Traces, Classics 4. Traces is $9.99. George Jones and Gene Pitney for the first time. 2 great stars, George Jones and Gene Pitney. $14.99 on that. Jay and the Americans, Sands of Time. Jay and the Americans is $9.99. And Michael Jackson now has a high bid of $325 with Aaron Andrus. $325. And final call on Disturbed. Final call on Disturbed. Disturbed is a final call, and that's at $150 with Kelly Wlodarczyk. Final call on that. This is, oh yeah, sweet. Patti Smith Group, Easter. Great stuff. $24.99. $24.99. Classic album. Gotta have it. $24.99. Patti Smith Group, Easter. This is Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. No condition notes. $39.99. Again, like, if you don't have any Bob Dylan, if you get the first volume and this volume of his greatest hits, that covers a lot of his best stuff. $39.99 on Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. Disturbed is still getting bids. Disturbed is at $165 with Kelly Wlodarczyk and Tracy Sowinger. You have been outbid. And final call on Michael Jackson. Final call on Michael Jackson. Just trying to find the words here. Michael Jackson's at $325. This is at $325 with Aaron Andrus. Final call, $325. Final call on that. Super nice OG copy there from 1991. And let's see. All right. Just making sure I'm not missing anything else here. Yeah, a lot of 60s pop in here for sure, but it's good stuff. I love that 60s pop. It's great. Let's see. Man, we're still getting bids on both auctions. Tracy Swinger's back in on Disturbed at $170, and Starry Shepherd over on Twitch has bid $330 on Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is at $330. Aaron Andrus, you have been outbid. And Disturbed is at $175 with Kelly. Both auctions are still getting bids. Chuck Berry's Golden Hits, $26.99. A lot of greatest hits records in here, which is great. Greatest hits, man. It's their best stuff, right? I don't know what I'm saying. Good Morning Vietnam soundtrack, $29.99. $29.99 on the Good Morning Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. Winners All Downbeat Jazz Pole. Winners All $19.99 and Shrink. And Vietnam, that is sold to Kelly Wlodarczyk. And let's see. Aaron Andrews, let me know if you want back in on Michael Jackson. You have been outbid. That's at $330 with Starry Shepherd. That's going twice, going 3 times now. And Disturbed is still getting bids. That's at $180 with Tracy Swinger. Kelly Vlodderchik, you have been outbid. Mark, you were second on Good Morning Vietnam. The Illusion is $19.99. Art and Soul. This is Arthur Prysock, Art and Soul, $19.99 on that. Tina Turner, We Don't Need Another Hero Thunderdome, from the original soundtrack of the motion picture Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. That is $14.99. $14.99 on Tina Turner. $14.99. And then we have War, Curtis Mayfield, Kool and the Gang, with special guest appearances by Gladys Knight and the Pips and Jimmy Witherspoon. Recorded live September 25th, 1974 at Capitol Center, Largo, Maryland. $19.99. No condition notes on that. You lost, Mark. Yep, you lost. But you haven't lost Ride the Lightning yet. It's still available. You could still win that record by making a fair offer or just claim it at $10,000. Let's see. Disturbed is at $195. That's at $195 with Tracy Swinger. Kelly Vlodderchik, you've been outbid. And you set out. Thank you for letting me know that you have been outbid. Michael Jackson, Aaron Andrews. Have I lost you? Aaron Andrews. It's a final call. Michael Jackson is a final call. It's at, where was it? 350, right? No, 330. Michael Jackson is at $330. Let's see. Now it's at 340 and 345. Now 350. Okay, we're back. We're getting bids again. Final call on Disturbed. Let's just go ahead and make Disturbed a final call. Kelly said she's out. Thank you for letting me know. That's at $195, and that is a final call. Final call. And Starry Shepherd also set out. So let's do final call on both of these auctions. Been highly fought after. Highly competitive auctions on these. That's what I'm trying to say. $195, $350. Final call on both of those. Final call. Final call. Ella Swings Gently with Nelson. That is $29.99. This is a 1962 MGM press. 1962, $29.99 on Ella. $29.99. Elvis Double Dynamite. Elvis Double Dynamite. This is $19.99. $19.99. The Useless Cedars. This is a original copy of Michael Jackson Dangerous from 1991. It's a pretty dang tough record to get, and it has, it's complete, and the vinyl is near mint. It's just a really, really abnormally clean copy, and yeah, it's just a tough one to find in the first place. But there's that one, and a couple more from the 90s by Michael Jackson that go for way more than, like, Thriller or Bad or any of that off the wall stuff, all that stuff. This is a really tough one to get. It's a tough Michael Jackson record to get. Next, let's see, Marky Mark. Oh yeah, I forgot there were some. Let's see, where was that Tina? Mark offered 10. Robert Warner offered full price. Mark Fallon, if you do want it, yeah. Let's see, Tina Turner, you offered 10, but Robert Warner offered full price. If you want it, it'll be sticker price, which was $14.99. If you don't want it, then Robert Warner is going to get that for full price there, Mark. So let me know if you want that one. Let's see, the Joe Dell 0312 on War. That was this one here. I'll do 15 on that one. It's stickered $19.99. I'll do 15 on it. I'll do 15 on that one, the Joe Dell, if you want that. Disturbed is sold. Disturbed is sold. Never seen it before. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think they've reissued it maybe as like a picture disc or something. They might have done a picture disc, but yeah, the original 1991 copy of that is definitely not one that we get very often at all. Disturbed, that is sold to Tracy Swinger for $195, right? Was that Tracy? $195 Tracy Swinger got that for $195. Thank you very much. And Joe said he'll pass. No problem. Mark Fallon is going to get Tina Turner for $19.99. Mark, I think is what you meant to say there. Every penny counts. Michael Jackson is sold. This Michael Jackson, Dangerous. It's going to be a long time before we see another copy of that. I guarantee it. Michael Jackson is sold to Aaron Andrus for $350. That's sold to Aaron for $350. Aaron, you've had a big week this week. You've bought some big records this week. Very nice pickup there, though. That's great. Mark, come on, man. All right. Michael Jackson is sold. That is sold. That is sold. Thank you very much. $350. And let's see. Let me mute my mic and take a sip of some water real quick. It said $19. No, it was $14.99, man. Sticker price was $14.99. $14.99. Oh, Larry, how am I missing all these questions and claims and stuff? Larry, Illusion price and condition. Larry Drish. Sorry, man. The Illusion was $19.99. It is from 1969. Let me see if I can find the pressing plant on here. Actually not. Well, there's RL in the deadweight. I think it's an Indianapolis press, actually. There's like a really faint I kind of in the like opposite of the like catalog number in the run out. And then there is RL. Bob Ludwig in the dead wax there, if that means anything to you. I don't know if it means much of anything outside of Zeppelin 2, but I know some people kind of like having any kind of record with his initials in it. But yeah, I'll sell it to you for $15, Larry. That is sold to Larry Drish for $15. Thank you very much. Yes, yeah, Blaine, it is OG, and it has the booklet with it as well. It was stickered $24.99, Blaine Zabnick. It was stickered $24.99, and yeah, this booklet, I feel like, you know, probably 3/4 of the time it doesn't have this with it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little booklet. Well, $14.98. Oh, man, here we go. Mark, see what you've done? See what you've done, Mark? See what you've done? It's $24.99 on Yes, Blaine, if you want that. $24.99. Let's see. This is the best night to buy records. Because Chad's not here? Just kidding. Let's see. Let's put up a couple more big boys here. I know someone asked for this. I can't believe no one asked for this Slayer record yet. Where are the Slayer people? Where are the Slayer collectors? All right. But before I introduce the Slayer record, let's show this thing. I don't even know why I'm throwing stuff in the trash can. Like, 2/3 of the bottom of it is gone. How about a 1978 Japanese import of the Doors Morrison Hotel? Super nice. Little bit of, you know, creasing like on the obi. I'm trying to get in the light so you can kind of see. It's not too bad. It's just a little bit wrinkly. Maybe a small tear there, just like a little bit. Not bad though. It's still intact. The vinyl itself has no condition notes. And this is going to be a $65 start. Super clean, $65 start on the Doors Morrison Hotel. $65 start on that. Love this album too. Kind of bluesy, but great stuff. Let's see. What? Blaine, what was... Oh, 20, yeah. Blaine, yeah, I'll sell that to you for $20. I don't know if I missed something, but Blaine. Did I miss something? Blaine got Yes for $20. Yes is sold for $20. Did I miss something? Oh man, there's Chad. He's in here. Oh God. So Chad is here. You probably tuned in right when I said why it's a great night because Chad's not here, and here he is. Let's see. DC, Red Biddy, I'll put DC up after the Doors and this other auction. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything else. Let's see. T-shirts. T-shirts. All right. Looking for a $65 start on the Doors. $65 start. Doors, Morrison Hotel, Japanese import. I'm surprised that nobody has even said anything about this. Slayer, Diabolus in Musica. Diabolus in Musica. This is a 1998 US OG copy. It does have this corner clip on it, but here are the two original inner sleeves with it. And the vinyl itself has been graded EX, 2 LPs, EX condition. And this is going to be just a $55 start. $55 start on Slayer. $55 start on this one. John Kaiser's in on the Doors at $65. Yeah, this is a nice looking copy. $55 start on Slayer. $55 start on that. And the Doors is going once, going twice at $65. Let's keep going through the crate. Bob Dylan, self-titled debut, has a little bit of writing up here. $34.99. $34.99. I don't have any notes. That's a 70s label there. 70s reissue there. $34.99 on Bob Dylan. $34.99 on that. Next is Styx Equinox. Styx Equinox is $19.99. Slayer is $55. That's at $55 with John Kaiser. John Kaiser has shown up and he has bid on both auctions. So we're at $65 and $55. Going twice, going 3 times on that. Going once, going twice on that. Squeeze. Cozy Fan Tutti Frutti. Cozy Fan Tutti Frutti. Squeeze. $24.99. $24.99 on Squeeze. Roxy Music. $24.99. Great album there. $24.99 on Roxy Music. Styx. That is sold to Josh Brown. Thank you, Josh Brown. That's sold to you. Everything in here is buy now or best offer. Buy now or best offer on everything in here. Let's keep going through the crate. Blue Oyster Cult, Agents of Fortune. That's the one with Don't Fear the Reaper. This one's VG Plus, $17.99. I think that was supposed to be in another crate. But there it is, VG Plus, $17.99 on Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Then we've got Belafonte, Jump Up, Calypso. That's $9.99. Ella Swings Brightly with Nelson. That is $29.99. That is from 1962 as well, stereo mix. Let's see. Doors. Nick Barger on the Doors is at $65, and that is going twice, going 3 times. Actually, it's a final call now. Final call on the Doors. That's at $65. It's a Japanese import from 1978. And Slayer over here only has 1 bid for $55. That one's going twice, going 3 times. $55 going twice, going 3 times. BOC 12, BOC 15. Scott Oman, I'll sell you BOC for 15. That's what Josh Brown has offered. I know you were first, but I would have countered 15 anyways. I wouldn't have done the $2 bump. I would have gone up to the $3 bump and asked for 15 on it so we could meet in the middle. But yeah, Agents of Fortune with Don't Fear the Reaper. VG Plus, $15 on that. Yeah. Scott Orman, let me know if you want that. Let's keep going through the crate. Just a few left in here. Martha and the Vandellas Greatest Hits. No condition notes, $16.99. And then this is the Art Farmer Quartet Perception. I knew this one was going to be a little bit pricey. This is a 1964 mono copy. 1964 mono, $59.99. $59.99 on Art Farmer. All right, Scott, thank you for letting me know. Josh Brown over on YouTube, you're getting Blue Oyster Cult for $15. That's sold to you for $15. And Slayer just got another bid with Mike Strauss at $65. So John Kaiser, you have been outbid on Slayer, but I am going to go ahead and sell you the Doors. I'm going to sell you the Doors for 65 bucks. John Kaiser got the Doors Morrison Hotel for 65. Very cool. Very nice Japanese import there that sold you for 65. And let me know if you want back in on Slayer. You have been outbid. It's at $65 with Mike Strauss. All right, let me move this over here. All right, Slayer still going. Oh yeah, I think I saw someone else ask about this one as well. Let's do this one next. This is DC Talk Jesus Freak. DC Talk Jesus Freak. It's a 2015 US pressing, but this is the first time that it was on vinyl, so this is technically like an OG pressing here. EX condition. There's the insert. $50 start. It's going to be a $50 start. $50 start on DC Talk. So we have Slayer and DC Talk up for auction right now. Oh, man. This is a $50 start on DC Talk from 2015. First time on vinyl. And Slayer is still getting bids. Slayer is at 70 bucks with Mike Strauss. John Kaiser, you've been outbid. And Red Betty, 1967, over on Twitch, has DC Talk for 55. So that's going once, going twice. Going once, going twice on that. Let me make sure. Mark, get out of here with that. Is Art Farmer mono? It is. It is mono. No condition notes on the vinyl. Adam Bernardi. It's got like, it looks like it has maybe a, like, some like sleeve rash kind of stuff on it, but like nothing that should really affect the playback. I almost feel like, I think this is a promo label and someone actually marked out the not for sale. I just looked at it under the light. You can kind of see underneath, it does say not for sale. Sometimes they did that with promo records. I'm not 100% sure why, but yeah, I think this is technically a mono promo copy actually. DC Talk was a 50 start, but I think we already got a bid on it. Art Farmer is $59.99. Let's see. Yeah, Red Betty has it for $55. That's at $55 with Red Betty 1967. And now Slayer's at $75 with Mike Strauss. John Kaiser, you've been out bid. And yeah, Art Farmer is $59.99. Adam Bernardi. This is a buy now or best offer crate. Buy now or best offer crate. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Mark, I'll send you my Venmo when I get off of here. Let's see. Robin Glenn said Martha and V's 13. Lonnie said 12. Lonnie Jolly, let me see what the price is though. Okay, Lonnie Jolly, if you want this, I hate to do it. I'm gonna bump you $1 because Robin Glenn offered $1 more. But Lonnie Jolly, if you do want Martha and the Vandellas greatest hits, I'll sell it to you for 13. Just say sold or pass, and I'll do whatever's necessary there. Let's see, Slayer 70, playing that maybe. Let's see, sold. That is sold to Lonnie Jolly for 13. Sorry for taking so long to get back to you on that offer. DC Talk is at 60. DC Talk is at $60 with Red Betty. That's at 60. Who else was bidding on that though? Okay, Nick Bartron did bid 56. Cool. And Slayer is at 80. Now 85. All right. One more record in the crate. Sammy Davis Jr. and Buddy Rich for the Sounds of 66. That is $9.99. And like I said, everything in here is buy it now or best offer. Someone needs to pick up that Patti Smith. For sure. Great album. Essential. Punk. Classic. Let me mute my mic for 1 second. Adam Bernardi, I'll sell you the Art Farmer for 50. I'll do 50 on Art Farmer. But I will sell you the Sammy Davis that's sold to you. I will take $10 off the Art Farmer for you. Let's see. Show me Patty. Red Betty. Let's see. Where was that? Somewhere right around here, wasn't it? Or was it further in? Must have been. There it is. Patti Smith Group Easter. Yeah, $24.99. $24.99. It does have some cover wear, just, you know, kind of general shelf wear. And then the vinyl itself is not bad at all. It's a nice disc. Nice disc on that. I can't do that. That would be 25% off, like right off the rip. You know, it's the first time that this record has even been shown. I'm gonna stay firm at 50 on it, Adam. It's cool, man. It's a mono promo copy, even though the promo markings have been kind of marked out, but it is from 1964. You know, if we had this for like a week or two, I would have done 45, but you know, being the first time ever shown on here, I'll stick at 50. But that's sold to you for $50. Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much. Red Betty. I just showed the petty. Let me know if you want it. If not, I'm gonna sell that to Blaine Zabnick for 20. But Red Betty, if you do want this, I'll sell it to you for $20. I will sell it to you for 20. DC out. Let's see. DC Talk. DC Talk is at what? 60. Let's make that a final call. DC Talk is a final call. That's at $60 with Red Betty 1967. Final call on that. And Slayer is at 85, 87, 90, 90. Mike Strauss has Slayer for $90. John Kaiser, you've been outbid again. Let me know if you want back in. That is at $90 with Mike Strauss. Going twice, going 3 times. It's been up there for a bit. John, let me know quickly if you want that. This is sold to Blaine Zabnick for $20. Thank you very much. And John Kaiser's back in on Slayer. Jeremy Barnes, this is Slayer Diabolus in Musica, and it is a 1998 US OG. It does have a corner clip, but the vinyl is in EX condition, and it's got both original inner sleeves. It does have a, like, you know, cutout bin, kind of a clip on the top left, which is kind of wild. I mean, I guess they did do that in the 90s a bit and like early 2000s, but you know, being from 1998, I feel like that's kind of late in the game to be doing the corner clips on there. But it is an original. It's nice. I mean, I wouldn't really mind the corner clip on that at all. It kind of, to me, it almost gives it more charm in a way. To think that was in a cutout bin back in the day, and now people are, you know, what, 25, 30 years later, they're, you know, battling it out on the internet, trying to fight for the record, and nobody wanted it back in 1998 because they were buying the CD and cassette. But Slayer has a high bid of 95 with Mike Strauss. John Kaiser, you've been outbid, and Jeremy Barnes, let me know if you want in on that. It's at 95, and I'm going to go ahead and sell DC Talk. DC Talk. And that was $60, I believe. Let me make sure, just double check. Yep, Red Betty 1967 gets DC Talk for $60. That is sold for $60. Let me get this put back together. No problem, Jeremy. Never hurts to ask, especially, you know, when it's still up for auction and everything. Very cool. It's one that I think that's the only original copy of that we've had come through here since I've been working here. Pretty certain about that. DC Talk is sold. Quarter clip's also done for. That's true, Derek. That is true. They might have done that. It could have been something that, yeah, maybe a record store day gave it away, or somebody might have given it away. Oh, Michael Snade, you're Red Betty. Cool. I didn't know. I'm still getting used to all the Twitch handles and all that. Slayer's at 100 now with Mike Strauss. John Kaiser, you've been outbid. You guys have been bidding on that one for a while. Let's see. This one's cool. I remember coming across this one not too long ago. I think I looked it up. I was going to price it for a regular crate, and then I looked it up. I was like, oh, man. Nope. Let's see. That actually needs to go with that right there. Let's see. Give me 1 second. That needs to go with that. That is out of here. Oh, man, I forgot. Whoever still, man, I thought I had already done this. I know someone said 55 is good, and I meant to grab this and say this is sold to you for 55. If you're still watching, please let me know. Because I remember seeing you say 55 is good, but somehow I lost it. Or I just like forgot to pull it for you. I just saw it sitting over here. Who was that? Shoot. It's got to be up here somewhere. Man. Hold on. Hold on. Useless. The Art Farmer sold. It was Christian Starrett. Christian Starrett. You got Willie Nelson for 55. That is sold to Christian Starrett for 55. Man, that was a while ago. But I could have swore that I put that in the crate. Could have swore that I already put that in the crate. Slayer out. Thank you for letting me know, Mike Strauss. Let's make Slayer a final call. Final call on Slayer. Let's do this one here. This is Muddy Waters and the Rolling Stones. Live Chicago 1981. Checkerboard Lounge. It's on white vinyl and red vinyl. And it's got the DVD with it on the inside here. There's the DVD. Trifold. Gatefold type thing. This is going to be a $55 start. $55 start. $55 start on Muddy Waters. $55 start. Yeah, Denise, I'm doing my best. I know I've thrown some away just like out of habit, but I think I'm at like a 30 or 40% success rate right now, which is better than I was in the last few weeks. I didn't know that we had been saving those. I didn't know people wanted them. But I'm trying to get in the habit. I'm going to get in the habit of sticking those back on the records. All right. Muddy Waters. That is at 55 with Stan McNeese. That's at 55 with Stan McNeese. Going once, going twice. I'm going to recap this crate very quickly. And again, everything in here is buy now or best offer. Buy now, best offer. War. Man, this is another one. Did someone claim this earlier? Or was this in another crate earlier? I think someone made an offer, and I think I counted with 15 probably. I'll sell this for 15 if anybody wants that. Man, I must have missed some offers earlier. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Somebody offered 15, right? Man, what am I doing? What am I doing on this? Shoot. Someone offered 15 earlier, and I would have sold it to you for 15 bucks if I can find where you are. Where is that thing? I know someone wanted to buy it for 15 bucks, and I meant to pull it. I got distracted. Big surprise. War Donna Turner was $19.99. $19.99. I think I went up as high as I can on Restream. Shoot. Well, if anyone wants that, I'll take 15 bucks for it. And I'll also do, oh yeah, I said 19.99. It's 15 bucks, Donna. I told somebody over here that I would do 15. Now I'll do 15 on it. Sorry, that was the number that I had come back with on that for someone else. Let's see. Slayer is sold. Sorry, I'm getting all confuzzled up here. Slayer is sold to John Kaiser for $102. This is sold for $102. That's 102. 102 to John Kaiser. 102 to John Kaiser. Thank you, John. That is sold to you. That's a cool one, man. I just don't remember seeing that one much at all, if ever. That's sold. And Muddy Waters and the Rolling Stones has a high bid of 65. The high bid on this is 65 with 007 Platinum over on Twitch. That's at 65 bucks. Let's see. Mike Johnson wanted 2001. I believe you. I'm going to stick this in the crate for 15 bucks for Mike Johnson, because that should have sold earlier. Track list on this, and there is no track. It's War, Curtis Mayfield, and Kool and the Gang live September 25th. Let's see, Gypsy Man, Going Down Slow, and then Wild and Peaceful, Give Me Your Love, and On and On. That's the track list on that. I'll do 15 bucks on that one. 15 on that. Muddy Waters is now at 70 with Stan McNeese. 007 Platinum, you've been outbid. Dave Edmonds, repeat when necessary. Just let me know if you want anything in here. I'm just going to read the artists and titles. If you need the price and condition on anything, just let me know. If you want to make an offer, let me know on that too. The Days of Wine and Vinyl double LP or 2 LP compilation there from Warner. This is sold to Donna Turner for $15. Thank you, Donna. That's sold to you. Next is Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Brand New Day. Lulu, New Routes or New Roots, the Buddy Holly Story soundtrack. Ruby and the Romantics, Andy Griffith. Carol Burnett Sings. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Tom Jones. Elvis. Traces, that's Classics 4. George Jones and Gene Pitney. Jay and the Americans. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. Volume 2, great comp there. Chuck Berry's Golden Hits. Winners All. Downbeat Jazz Poll. Some cool jazz in here. Arthur Prysock, Art and Soul. Arthur Prysock, Art and Soul. Ella Swings Gently with Nelson. Elvis, Double Dynamite. Bob Dylan, self-titled. 70s pressing on that. Squeeze. Surprised that's still in there. We usually sell all the Squeeze stuff. Roxy Music. Belafonte, Jump Up Calypso. And then Ella Swings Brightly with Nelson. That's what is still available in there. Let's see. Blood, Sweat, and Tears price. Stan McNeese, let me know if you want back in on this. 007 Platinum has bid $75. So Stan, you have been outbid. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is $14.99. $14.99 on that. $14.99. Chuck Berry is it re-recorded? Let's see. Golden Hits. This is electronically reprocessed. I don't know about that. Maybe. It could, well, only one of these was electronically reprocessed for stereo. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. Okay, yeah, see what yeah, they were re-recorded in 1966. All right. Let's see, Muddy Waters is now at 80. Sam McNeese, you've been outbid again on that. Todd Coe. Let me know on the Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I think you, yeah. Bob Dylan, you also asked about the Bob Dylan. I think that was $34.99. $34.99 on Bob Dylan, self-titled. That's $34.99. George Jones, 007. George Jones, that was that one with Gene Pitney as well, right? Yeah, George Jones, that's $14.99. $14.99 on that. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, 12. Let's sell Blood, Sweat, and Tears to Todd Coe for $12. That's sold for $12. Let's see. Adam Bernardi. Both of these Ellas, I think, were from 62. I think they're both stereo. Well, actually, no, I think this one's mono. No, it is stereo. Let's see what it says on the label. Stereo, yeah. That's stereo from 62. And then this one, also stereo. And yeah, also from 62. They're both $29.99, and they have no condition notes. Got these little stickers on here. Maybe they were part of a radio station or at a radio station at some point. Not 100% sure. Let me scroll up for just 1 second. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. What was the other jazz? White with colored cover. White with colored cover jazz record. Oh, this one here? Is it that? Winners All, Downbeat Jazz Poll, Ella Fitzgerald, Stan Getz, Gary Mulligan, Oscar Peterson, Count Basie, Jimmy Smith, Ray Brown, Paul Desmond, Buddy DeFranco, J.J. Johnson, Milt Jackson, and Herbie Mann. That's in shrink for $19.99. Out on Bob Dylan, no problem, Todd. No problem. That one was $19.99. Donna Turner, $19.99 on that. Just making sure I'm not missing anything else. Squeeze info. Jackie Reynolds Squeeze. No condition notes, $24.99 from 1985. $24.99. Yeah, it's a nice looking copy on the A&M label. A&M. A&M. All right. Let's see. And that was, yeah, $24.99. If you're interested in that, let me know. Let's go ahead and sell this jazz record to Donna Turner for $14. That's sold for $14 to Donna Turner. George Jones 10. Oh, let's see. 007 Platinum. Yeah, I'd probably put it in the back, right? Yep, there it is. 007 Platinum gets that George Jones and Gene Pitney for $10. Thank you very much. Let's see what else. Gave the squeeze info. Adam Bernardi. Let me know if you have any interest on these Ella Fitzgerald records. They're very nice from 1962. Let me know if you're interested in either of those. The Muddy Waters is at $90 with 007 Platinum. That's at $90. Stan McNeese, let me know if you want back in. That's a final call at this point. Final call on Muddy Waters. Final call. That's at $90 with 007 Platinum. Stan McNeese, it's up to you. Up to you on that one. It's at $90 final call. Any other questions or claims or offers, anything at all on any of these? Is anyone interested in a bundle price? Stan's back in on Muddy Waters at $95. 007 Platinum, you've been outbid. Let's put up another auction. Let's put up... Let's do this one. This is cool. Let's put this up. Haven't seen this one too much. Pass on squeeze, no problem. No problem, never hurts to ask. Aliens, not Alien, but Aliens, the sequel soundtrack. Music composed and conducted by James Horner. London Symphony Orchestra. This is a 1986 US OG copy here. And this is going to be a $55 start. $55 start on Aliens. $55 start. Carol, I have not put up that Dylan yet. It is OG. You're going to want it if you don't have it. Let me look at it again. Yeah, it's nice, man. That's going to be going up after one of these is done. But Aliens, $55 start. We don't see that one much at all. $55 start on Aliens. Let me get this crate out of the way. If anyone wants anything out of there, let me know. Let's do another John crate. It was a good one. Let's do another John crate. Let's see what he's got for us here. All right, let's see. Let's do a check condition crate. Yeah, this is all good stuff here that I'm seeing. These should probably all sell. Yeah, this is good. Ooh, yeah, whoa. Sweet. There's some stuff that, I don't know, maybe I would normally take it out, but not today. Not happening today. What is that? Hold on. Okay. I was about to say. Alright, let's see. Alice in Chains has already gone up, yes. Alice in Chains did go up already. Surprised Aliens hasn't gotten a bid yet. Going twice, going three times, looking for a $55 start on Aliens. And Stan McNeese, it's back to you again on Muddy Waters. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Donna Turner, the Ella Fitzgeralds were both $29.99. They were $29.99 each. The Sea Dog album is still available. It's sold, Derek. We sold everything in that crate for a bundle. That has sold. It's gone. Let's see. No problem, Adam Bernardi. Just saw your comment on that. Corn has already gone up. Yep, corn has gone up. There's not a whole lot left for auction tonight, actually. Not a lot left. Let's see. Stan McNeese, we're already at $100. Stan McNeese, 007 Platinum already has that for $100. You have to bid more than $100 to outbid him. That's going twice, going three times. Final call to get a $55 start on Aliens. Everything in here is sticker price. These are all check condition. These are sticker price. No offers on this one. They're sticker price, but good titles at discounted prices because of condition. George Jones, I'm a People. George Jones is EX for $12.99. EX $12.99. James Gang Live in Concert, EX $17.99. Jay and the Techniques, Apples, Peaches, Pumpkin Pie. Jay and the Techniques is VG Plus for $14.99. $14.99 on that. Oh yeah, James Hicks, I will put that up next. Sorry about that. I forgot to do that one. Muddy Waters is now at 110. 110 with 007 Platinum. Sam McNeese, you've been outbid again. And if anybody wants Aliens, this is a $55 buy it now. $55 buy it now on Aliens. $55 buy it now on the Aliens soundtrack. $55 buy it now. This is the first auction that has not sold so far. Aliens. Very cool. I know we've got to have some soundtrack collectors out there that don't have that one. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, Nina Simone already sold. That one already went up. Muddy Waters. All right, let's see. George Jones, that is sold to 007 Platinum. Thank you. That is sold. So we've still got Jay and the Techniques and James Gang Live. Those are both still available. Muddy Waters is at 125 with 007 Platinum. Stan McNeese, you've been outbid. Why are these records not staying up? There we go. They get slippery in these crates. All right, Kicks. It's not an OG. This is not an OG Kicks. This is a 2023 reissue. 2023 reissue on blue vinyl. It is on blue vinyl. No condition notes. It's going to be a $25 start. $25 start on Kicks. Blow My Fuse. $25 start. Blue vinyl from 2023. $25 start on that. And Muddy Waters and the Rolling Stones still getting bids. Those are still getting bids. Carol, I know I said I would put that Dylan up. I think James Hicks had asked about Kicks a while ago. So I kind of had to put that up. And then I will put up the Dylan next. I promise. Aliens 45. Let me check something real quick. Let me just check something. Aliens, STV, there it is. Let me check this out. Let's see. Give me 1 second. One second. Let's do 50. I'll do 50 on Aliens, Adam Bernardi. I'll do 50 on those. Both Ellis for 40. I can't do that. I can do 46, which would be 23 each. I can do 46, which would be 23 each on those. Kicks is at 25 with James Hicks. It's going twice, going 3 times. It is a U.S. first pressing, Adam Bernardi. It is a OG from 1986. Yeah, 1986 U.S. OG, $55 start. I'll sell it to you for 50 though if you do want it. I'll sell it to you for 50. I just kind of checked the comps on Discogs and stuff, and it seems like we're right in the ballpark of it there. So I'll do 50 on it. Let's see. Let me pull these 2 Ella Fitzgeralds out for Donna. Are they at the back of the crate? Yeah, there they are. So these are sold to Donna for $23 and $23. Those are both sold to Donna Turner. Thank you very much. Those are sold and sold. And Kicks has a bid for 27. Kicks has a bid for 27 with Chris Frazier. James Hicks, you have been outbid. That's at $27 now. Where are we at on Muddy Waters now? It keeps going and then stopping. It's at 135 with 007 Platinum. Stan, you've been outbid. Let me know if you want back in. Let me know if you want back in on that. Stan McNeese, you have been outbid. I'm going to move it to a final call at this point. It's at 135 with 007 Platinum. Final call. You're going to need to bid pretty quick before I sell that. And Adam Bernardi said okay, sold at 50. So Aliens is sold to Adam Bernardi for 50 bucks. Thank you, Adam. That sold to you for 50. And was the other auctions and any, yeah, we haven't had any no bids so far. Well, we had some no bids, but we sold them. But what we have left to auction after these is a original master recording of Dark Side of the Moon. We've got a copy of Paranoid by Black Sabbath. We've got Van Halen 1984. We've got Marilyn Manson, We Are Chaos. Then we've got Bob Dylan, Love and Theft. And we have, is this sealed? Oh, it is sealed. Wow. We've got a sealed copy of Poison, Open Up and Say Ah. Sealed copies. So that's what's coming up next. Those are all coming up next. Sea Dog has already sold Jackie Reynolds. That was in an earlier crate. Let's see. Muddy Waters 140, 150. Stan McNeese, you've been outbid again. Kicks is at 30 bucks with James Hicks. James Hicks has it for 30. Chris Frazier, let me know if you want back in on Kicks. It's the 2023 blue vinyl on that. You already have Aliens, no problem. If anybody wants this Aliens soundtrack, it's 50 bucks. $50 buy it now. $50 buy it now on the Aliens soundtrack. All right, let's keep going through this crate. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. VG Plus $14.99. Everything in here is sticker price. Bob Dylan, is this New Morning? Yeah, Bob Dylan, New Morning. VG Plus $17.99. $17.99. Another one of these. Walt Disney Studios' new Chilling, Thrilling Sounds of the Haunted House. This one is VG Plus $14.99. Then Toto Hydra is VG $9.99. Boston EX $27.99. This is Don't Look Back. Boston Don't Look Back EX $27.99. Pink Floyd Obscured by Clouds. That's VG Plus $34.99 from 1972. VG Plus $34.99. $34.99 on that. Let's see. Let me see what else we got going on here. Kicks 30, Kicks 32. James Hicks, you've been outbid. Kicks is at 32 with Chris Frazier. Let me know if you want back in on that. Disney, that was this one here. This is sold. That is sold to John E. McPatriot. Toddco, everything in this crate, this check condition crate, everything in here is sticker price. This one is not buy it now, best offer. Muddy Waters is at 165. That is a final call again. Stan McNeese, let me know if you want back in on that. You've been outbid. That's at 165 with 007 Platinum. 165. Final call again. It's back to you. Kicks is at 35. Yeah. John Hicks, or James Hicks, excuse me, let me know. Okay, now it's at 35. That's at 35 with James Hicks. Next in the crate, Squeeze, singles, 45s and under, VG Plus, $17.99. Alfred Hitchcock presents Ghost Stories for Young People. I think this is kind of pricey, isn't it? Well, I guess not in this shape. VG, $9.99. Maybe this isn't the first press. I think the first press of this is kind of pricey. But that's VG, $9.99. Alfred Hitchcock presents Ghost Stories for Young People. Let's see. Toto is sold for sticker price. That's $9.99 to Toddco. Sold. Chris Frazier said out. Final call on Kicks. That's at 35 with James Hicks. James Hicks has Kicks for 35. That's a final call. Stan McNeese, you've been outbid again. That's at 175 now with 007 Platinum. That is at 175 with 007 Platinum. And let's keep on trucking. Go-Go's, Beauty and the Beat. Another great album. Unfortunately, Alicia wanted to write her name on that arm there. VG copy, $9.99. The Hollies, Words and Music by Bob Dylan. The Hollies, it's VG, $12.99. VG, $12.99. The Smithereens, especially for you, the Smithereens is VG plus, $17.99. Muddy Waters out. Let's go ahead and sell both of these auctions. Muddy Waters is sold to 007 Platinum. 007 Platinum got the Muddy Waters and Rolling Stones for $175. Thank you, 007 Platinum. That's sold to you for $175. Let me get this all put back together. White album, black album, and a DVD. Sweet. Nice pickup there. And Kicks, Blow My Fuse. Kicks, Blow My Fuse is sold for, I think it was $35 to James Hicks. James Hicks gets Kicks for $35. Thank you very much. All right. As promised. Let's see. Where is that one? Yeah, right there. Let's do these two. The two last, like, $50 or more start records here. And then we'll get to some of the other stuff. And let's see. This is... Wait, hold on. No one else wanted to pick up that Aliens soundtrack? Dang. You guys are lame. Let's see. This is Bob Dylan, Love and Theft. And it is a 2001 US OG with both inner sleeves. Both inner sleeves. 2001 US OG. Looks like it. I don't know if that does it. It's supposed to look like that on the cover. I don't know. Can't tell if that got something. It doesn't feel like anything. May have a little bit of spotting on the front cover there. There's the jacket, the two inner sleeves, and the vinyl has been graded EX. So this is an EX condition. It's going to be a $50 start. $50 start on Bob Dylan. $50 start on that. Can you do an extra deep dig for some? Yeah, I need to do that. I haven't dug through 45s in a long time. I have not dug through 45s in a long time. Usually John's the guy that does it, but sometimes I do, you know, I do dig around for 45s every now and then. Where's Carol Puckett? There you are. I was going to say, asking for this record and not even going to say nothing. But Kevin Wrights is first to bid 50 on Bob Dylan. That's at 50 with Kevin Wrights. And going up next to Bob Dylan is Poison. Open Up and Say Ah. And this is a sealed copy. This is a 1988 US club copy, sealed, $55 start. It does have a little tear right there towards the bottom, but obviously never opened. $55 start on Poison. $55 start. All right, let me scroll up and make sure I didn't miss anything else. Toto sold. Girl Like You Please. Girl Like You. That is not on this album. No, that's not on this one, Chris Frazier. Let's see. 55. Let's see. 56. 60. All right, Lucas Hampton's at 60 on Bob Dylan. We're looking for a $55 starting bid on Poison. Open Up and Say Ah. Unopened club copy from 1988. We've got Robert De Niro. Oh, this is the Deer Hunter soundtrack. Cool. What a movie. Man, film. It's a film. The Deer Hunter is EX 1799. EX 1799. Man, and Christopher Walken's, man, that character, what's the word I'm looking for? Not character growth, but just what he became and what he ended up. Man, it's a great movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I need to watch it again. It's like, what, 2.5 hours or something, but man, it's worth it. And then, was Willem Dafoe in this too? Is that right? Am I wrong? think maybe I'm thinking of Platoon, but Deer Hunter, man. It wasn't Willem Dafoe, was it? It was Robert De Niro. Who else was in this? It's making me want to watch this movie again, though. But that's sold. That is sold to Chris Frazier. Chris Frazier got the Deer Hunter. X-Wing was second. Adam Bernardi third. Steve Worley. Steve Worley is going to get the Smithereens, if I can get it out. Smithereens is sold to Steve Worley. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a long one. Like, it might be more than 2.5, maybe 3 hours or something. But yeah, the Deer Hunter. What a good movie. What a great movie. Very cool. I don't even know if I've seen that soundtrack very much, like, ever. That might have been the first time I've seen the soundtrack of that movie. Definitely not a common one. 7 Seconds has been sold. Yeah, Bob out. Meryl Streep, right. John Cazale, yeah. Let's see. Bob Dylan has a high bid of 65 with Lucas Hanft. Lucas Hanft has that for 65. Going twice, going 3 times. Who else was bidding on that? Kevin Wrights, let me know if you want back in on that. Kevin Wrights, let me know if you want back in. Okay, you said out. I just saw that. Final call to get a $55 starting bid on Poison. Let's keep going through the crate. These are all sticker price. Mary Wells, Sings My Guy. This is cool. EX $39.99. It's a 1964 mono copy of Mary Wells, Sings My Guy. It's got a couple small marks that shouldn't affect play. That's nice. That's one that we definitely don't see too often. EX $39.99 on Mary Wells. Hey Little Cobra, another Hot Rod Hits the Ripcords. Hey Little Cobra is VG plus $14.99. Mary Wells is sold to Jim Davis. Thank you, Jim. That's sold to you. Poison does have a bid now of 55. Poison's at 55 with Mike Quadrini. Man, this crate is like crooked or something. Now they're going to lean forward. I know something's going to happen. All right. African Waltz, Cannonball Adderley and his orchestra. Another Cannonball Adderley. This is another UK import. EX condition $24.99. EX $24.99. Let's see. This one is in mono also. Very cool. That's like the second or third Cannonball Adderley like import that we've had. These are cool. EX $24.99 on that one. Now Poison's taken off, of course, because I threatened to sell it. Let's see. Bob Dylan is sold. Bob Dylan is sold to Lucas Hanft for 65. Thank you, Lucas. Picked up a few good ones tonight for sure. Got that Lee Hazelwood too, right? Yeah. Let's see. Bob Dylan. And the Neil Young, maybe? Get the Neil Young too. 3 great songwriters. Any bid on Townes Van Zandt? It's been a good night for Lucas Hanft. Thank you, Lucas. It's also one that we just don't see very often, and it's sold. That is sold. Poison. Poison's at $60 with Mike Quadrini. Cannonball Adderley is sold to Diego Sanchez. That's sold to Diego Sanchez. I think I need to get another crate. Let me see here. Bob, Lee, and Neil. Yeah, sweet. I think we have similar taste. Especially with like the singer-songwriter kind of stuff and folky stuff. Probably some psych and stuff too. Let's see. Let me move this thing over. Get that. This. Gotta get another crate. All right. Stick this over here. Let's see. Scroll down a bit. Cannonball, Bob Lee, and yeah, Poison 67. See, all I had to do was threaten to make it a buy it now, and now everyone wants to bid on it. Let's see. We've got Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, Van Halen, and Marilyn Manson. Which one do you guys want to see go up next? Which one do you guys want to see? The first comment that I see with one of those is going to be the one that I put up next. Let's see what else is in this crate. The Occasions Girl Watcher. That is EX $12.99. EX $12.99. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. You're going to get it. VG Plus $24.99. VG Plus $24.99 for Tom Petty. Pink Floyd. It's going up. All right. This is kind of odd because, like, I feel like these vintage MoFi records, you know, usually people that got these were like audiophiles and took really good care of their stuff. This one, unfortunately, does have splits on the jacket. Probably repairable with, you know, if you have those like easy seams or something, you should be able to actually like repair this and make it look, you know, pretty decent. But the vinyl itself too is VG. The vinyl is in VG condition, but it is a 1979 MoFi pressing. And VG's pretty conservative. I mean, it's definitely VG for like a audiophile record kind of a thing, you know. But that cover damage kind of sucks. But I do think you can, you know, you can make it presentable. Like the front's not that bad. It's got that spotting and stuff, but it's kind of sad. It's going to be a $35 start. I mean, usually that thing's, you know, pretty well over $100 for a really nice copy. In this shape, we're just going to start it out at $35. $35 start on Dark Side of the Moon. Let's see. TO24, a TP24. Yeah, you don't, if you're claiming something at sticker price, you don't have to put a number, but I appreciate it. Tom Petty is sold to Todd Co. for sticker price. That is sold. Let's see. What else? The Pink Floyd. And just making sure I'm not missing anything else. Cal Tjader, Diego Sanchez. I don't think I've had a Cal Tjader record, have I? I don't think I've shown a Cal Tjader record tonight. No, I haven't had any of those. Let's see. What's up with Poison now? It's at 72. Mike Quadrini, let me know if you want back. Oh, you said out. Cool. All right, let's do a final call then. Final call on Poison. Final call on Poison. That is at $72 with Josh Jones. Sealed club copy, $72. Final call on that. Dark Side of the Moon looking for a $35 start. Going twice, going three times. Next, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. If you don't have this, you need it. I don't care what kind of music you like. This is a great album. VG copy, $17.99. $17.99. It's on Track Records. Is this, it is stereo. Okay, I was going to say. There are mono copies of this. They're kind of rare. Kind of tough to find, but this is a VG stereo copy, $17.99. And then we've got the Alan Parsons Project, The Turn of a Friendly Card. That's a VG copy, $9.99. They wrote their name on there, though. But let's see. U2, The Unforgettable Fire. U2 is also VG. It's a 1984 press, $19.99. VG copy of U2, The Unforgettable Fire. VG, $19.99. Pink Floyd does have a bid for $35. It is a VG copy. Rough cover, but possibly repairable. Should be repairable with some easy seam and time and patience, and you know, you need some steady hands. But Poison is sold. Poison is sold for $72 to Josh Jones over on Facebook. Thank you, Josh. That's sold to you for $72. Pink Floyd is going twice, going three times. That's at $35 with The Useless Eaters. Let's put this up because I think this was the second comment when I asked what you guys wanted me to put up next. This is a 2020 USOG with the original inner sleeve and poster, and it has a Marilyn Manson mask. This is Marilyn Manson, We Are Chaos, There is the original inner sleeve. And here's the poster, which I don't know what this looks like. Is it safe to show on Facebook? I believe it is. There's the poster. Pretty cool. And there's the mask. I don't know if I was actually in there or not, but there it is. Couldn't see myself on the screen. This is going to be a $25 start. $25 start on Marilyn Manson. $25 start on that. $25 start. Final call on Pink Floyd. Final call on Pink Floyd. That's at $35. Let's see. All right. Let's keep going. John Cougar, Nothing Matters and What If It Did. That's VG plus $14.99. Procol Harum Live. Procol Harum Live is VG $9.99. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang soundtrack. VG $19.99. VG copy $19.99. Queen News of the World. Queen is VG plus for $24.99. VG plus $24.99. Dire Straits. VG $14.99. Yes, Relayers VG $9.99. VG $9.99. The Spencer Davis Group Heavies featuring Steve Winwood. EX $22.99. Final call on Pink Floyd. It's at $35. Final call. Maybe I already said final call, but I'm about to sell it soon when I get to the end of the crate. Patsy Cline, always. Patsy Cline is VG plus $17.99. Nathan Carter has Marilyn Manson for $33. Going once, going twice. The Wild Angels soundtrack is VG $12.99. And then The Clash Combat Rock in the Crate VG copy $19.99. VG $19.99. Pink Floyd is sold to The Useless Eaters for $35. This is sold to The Useless Eaters over on YouTube for $35. It's sold for $35. Get that put away. Marilyn Manson is at $33 with Nathan Carter. Going twice, going three times. Let's go ahead and put up this Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Paranoid. Let's see. This is a 1977 U.S. Winchester reissue. It is on the Burbank label. Burbank label. VG Plus copy. Not bad at all, especially for a Black Sabbath record. This is going to be a $25 start. $25 start. $25 start on Black Sabbath. Yeah, no condition notes on Marilyn Manson. It's a 2020 US OG copy. With the poster and the mask and everything, and it's at $35 with Fred Carnell now. Let's see. Tracks on Clash. Robin Glenn. We've got Know Your Rights, Card Jamming, Should I Stay or Should I Go? Rock the Casbah, Red Angel Dragnet, Straight to Hell, Overpowered by Funk, Adam Tan, Sean Flynn, Ghetto Defendant, Inoculated City, and Death is a Star. That's VG, $19.99. Let's see what else. Is the Yes album in good shape? Yes. Let me see. Yes is VG. Matt Nichols, it's in VG condition. Let's see. It's got some marks on it. It might have a few clicks and pops here and there, but it's not going to skip or anything like that. It's not going to skip. It might be a little bit noisy, but it's VG, $9.99. Matt Nichols, if you want that, it's VG, $9.99. Let's see, Black Sabbath. We're looking for a $25 start, going twice, going three times. Condition on U2 Unforgettable Fire. It was VG hobby. It's a VG copy for $19.99. Where was it? Yeah, VG, $19.99. And Matt Nichols is going to get Yes. I like this record a lot. Very good. And of course, the Roger Dean artwork that's sold to Matt Nichols for sticker price. And I'm going to read through this crate one more time very quickly, and then we're going to sell it. Let's see, Girl Watcher. Larry Smith, The OKs. right? Or the occasions, I mean. Where is that? Right there. Yeah, the occasions. That was EX for $12.99. EX $12.99. And Javi Soto is going to get U2. U2 is sold to Javi Soto. Let's see. There's Girl Watcher. That's still available. Final call on Black Sabbath. Final call. Marilyn Manson's at 35. That's a final call as well. Final call on Marilyn Manson. It's at 35 with Fred Carnell. Nathan Carter, let me know if you want back in on that. Nathan Carter, if you want to get the Marilyn Manson, you have to bid more than 35. Fred Carnell has it for 35 bucks, and it's a final call. I'm about to sell both of these auctions. Larry Smith is going to get the Girl Watcher. The Girl Watcher is sold. And Nathan Carter's back in on Manson at 38. Fred Carnell, you have been outbid. James Gang, live in concert, still available. Jay and the Techniques, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Let's see, I'll take Class for $12.99. Oh, Clash. Brian, everything in here is sticker price. Sticker price on everything in here. Everything is sticker price. The Clash was $19.99. It is VG, but OG, $19.99. Let's see. Dire Straits. Blaine's having, when I get to the Dire Straits record, I'll read that off to you for sure. Bob Dylan, New Morning, VG Plus, $17.99. Boston, Don't Look Back, still available. Pink Floyd, Obscured by Clouds. Surprise, that's still there. It's VG Plus, $34.99. No problem, Brian. How much is James Gang Live? James Gang Live was EX, $17.99. EX, $17.99. Derek Clark, I agree with you. Someone does need to get that Arthur Brown record. It's fantastic. Like, it's, you know, everyone knows that song Fire by Arthur Brown, but really top to bottom, it's a good record for sure. Squeeze singles. What is Sabbath at? Sabbath doesn't have a bid, Kevin writes. I was about to make it a buy it now. It is a 1977 US reissue on the Burbank label, but it's VG Plus. The vinyl's VG Plus, and we were looking for a $25 start. $25 start. Steve Mason on Arthur. Are you wanting the Arthur Brown? Steve Mason, was that a claim for Arthur Brown? If so, say yes, and I'll sell that to you. Squeeze singles was VG Plus, $17.99. VG Plus, $17.99, and Steve Mason's going to get Arthur Brown. That is sold to Steve Mason. It's a great album. Essential album there. Alfred Hitchcock presents Ghost Stories for Young People. That's still available. It's almost October. VG, $9.99. Go-Go's, Beauty and the Beat. The Hollies, words and music by Bob Dylan. Doing Bob Dylan covers. The Hollies, Graham Nash. Great stuff. Let's see. Brian Call said, take it. That was the Squeeze. So Squeeze is sold to Brian Call. Thank you, Brian. Marilyn Manson out. Okay, thank you, Nathan, for letting me know. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and sell Marilyn Manson to Fred Carnell for 40 bucks. Fred Carnell got Marilyn Manson for $40. And if anybody wants Black Sabbath, if anyone wants Black Sabbath, it's a $25 buy it now. $25 buy it now on Black Sabbath Paranoid. But Marilyn Manson is sold to Fred Carnell for 40 bucks. Let me just get all this stuff put back in here safely. All right, there we go. That's sold to Fred Carnell. And Scott Oman over on Twitch got Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath is sold to Scott Oman for 25 bucks. Diego Sanchez, you were second. I knew there would at least be a couple people that wanted to claim that one. That is sold to Scott Oman. Thank you very much. Let's see. X-Wing on Ghost. That was the Alfred Hitchcock there. Alfred Hitchcock is sold to X-Wing. It was VG $9.99. Mortgage Guy Rob. Let's see. I think I've got 2 more auctions left here. No, I've only got 1. This is the last auction of the night. After I finish this crate, I'm probably going to take a quick break. I'm going to do a quick break after this auction and this crate are done, and then I'll probably come back and I've got 2 crates left of John stuff, but I need to eat something. Got 2 crates left of John stuff. Vintage pre-owned, vintage and pre-owned stuff. But yeah, after this crate and auction is over, I need to get me some food, take a little break for like 15 minutes, and then I'll come back and sell some more stuff from like, you know, like a half hour, something like that. But Van Halen, 1984. This is a 1984 US club copy with the original inner sleeve and no condition notes on the vinyl. This is a really nice copy. It's going to be a $35 start. $35 start on Van Halen. The Black Sabbath was a 1977. It was on the Burbank label. It was VG Plus, and it sold for 25 bucks. Sold for 25 bucks. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Van Halen, 1984, looking for a $35 start. Hey Little Cobra and other hot rod hits is still available. Alan Parsons Project. John Cougar, Nothing Matters, and What If It Did. Procol Harum Live. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, still available. Queen, News of the World. Dire Straits, still available. Spencer Davis Group, Heavies, featuring Steve Winwood. What else is on here? Let's see. I can't remember what's on this album. I just wanted to see if I'm a Man is on here. It's a great song. Van Halen's at 36 with 850. Johnny, Josh Brown, You've Been Outbid. Going once, going twice. Cobra, Mortgage Guy Rob, Cobra. That was that Hot Rod one, right? Yeah, Hey Little Cobra. That was VG Plus, $14.99. VG Plus, $14.99 on that. Eatings for the week. Let's see. Patsy Cline, Always, still available. The Wild Angels and the Clash Combat Rock. No condition notes on Van Halen and CX Plus, Near Mint Minus. Really nice copy. It's a very nice copy on that one. Pass on cover, no problem. Blaine asked about DS. Oh, my bad. Let's see. Blaine Zapnik. Oh, you did ask about. Yeah, that's right. And I said I would go over it when I got to it, and I forgot. VG. It's a VG copy, $14.99. VG, $14.99 on Dire Straits. Blaine Zapnik. Sorry about that. Nathan Carter on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That is sold to Nathan Carter over on YouTube. Thank you, Nathan. That's sold to you. And let's see, Sherry Darnell on Patsy. Good stuff there. Patsy Cline is sold to Sherry Darnell. Can't believe no one is getting the Clash. The Clash Combat Rock. Van Halen is at 41. McEwen Photo and Josh Browning, you guys have both been outbid. It's a really nice 1984 club copy, and it is at $41. Darren Johnson, the Clash Combat Rock, it is VG, but it's just $19.99. $19.99 on the blue and black Epic label. It's not a bad VG either. Not bad. I was just looking at the vinyl. It's not bad really at all. It doesn't have that many scratches on it. It's a conservative grading for sure. Conservatively graded on that one. $19.99. Van Halen's now at $42 with Josh Brown. That's at 42 bucks. What's in here? Nothing. He sold whatever was in there. I just saw a little thing of, a little cassette case or whatever, and thought there might be something in it, but they're gone. He sold them all. Let's see. Some cool stuff over here. All right. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? Clash is sold to Darren Johnson, and Dire Straits is sold to Blaine Zapnik. Thank you. Those are sold and sold. Let's see. 850 Johnny and McEwen Photo. Let me know if you want back in on Van Halen. That has a high bid of 42 with Josh Brown. And let me just remind you guys, if you missed it earlier, this is the only auction that has not sold, or it almost did, but Adam already had it. This is the Aliens soundtrack. It's an original 1986 with no condition notes on the vinyl. It's a $50 buy now. I was going to sell it to him for $50, and then he asked to put it back because he already had it. But if anybody wants this, I'll sell it to you for 50 bucks. $50 on that. That is the only auction that did not sell tonight. Aliens. And that is a $50 buy it now. $50 buy it now if you want it. Now's the time to claim it. Let's see. Let me consolidate these records. All right. Those are in there. H out. No problem. Thank you for letting me know. 850 Johnny. Final call on Van Halen. Final call on Van Halen. Final call. Let's see. Just doing a sneak preview on some of the upcoming stuff from the John crates. Oh, cool. Let's see. Those. Right. Yeah, there's, I mean, you're definitely going to want to come back for part 2 tonight. Some really good stuff that I'm just keeping in here. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Let's see. Yeah, the next crate that I'm going to be doing is going to be real good. Very, very good. All right. Holy smokes. All right. All right. Man, sorry, I got distracted looking through that crate. Let's see, it's 9:30. By 10 o'clock at the latest, I'll be back on. I'll be back on here by 10 at the very latest. Van Halen is sold for 42 to Josh Brown. But yeah, I mean, the one crate that I just looked through that John marked is like very solid. Some really good stuff in there, so you don't want to miss that. But yeah, just give me till like around 10 o'clock, something like that, and I will be back on here. Van Halen sold to Josh Brown for 42. Thank you. And yeah, thanks for hanging out for a bit. Just give me a little bit of time to sit down and eat something and unwind for a minute. Then I'll come back and show these last 2 John crates, maybe some new vinyl, and that'll be it for the week. Let's see. Well, I can't do 45, Fred. He asked for 45 also. It was supposed to be a $55 start. He asked 45. I said I would do 50. Said sold, and then he had to put it back. So Fred, please buy this for 50 bucks. It would make my night. It would make my night if you bought that for $50, and then we would have no leftovers from the auctions. No auction leftovers. We'll sell them all. Do me a solid, Fred. Just one solid. And I'll keep buying records. I'll keep buying all these great collections for you, you know. Just buying them for you, Fred. Buying them for the people. Come on, Freddie. No condition notes on the vinyl. It's an 86. Yeah, 86 OG copy. Fred's eating dinner. Yeah, he asked the question, and now he's eating dinner. Come on, Fred. 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 48. Oh, man. Fred. I'll do it. It's sold to Fred Carnell for 48 bucks. Thank you, Fred. All right. Let me... Yeah, give me a minute, and I'll come back. I'll come back by 10 at the latest. Aliens already sold.